towards us. Now, what do we have here?
Whoa, 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 whoa! What do we have here? What do we have going on? Okay. Maybe we might have to mute alerts going into this. We might have to mute alerts going into this. Holy. Okay. Hey, you. First of all, where is my I need to find my alert tab. Why is it not up? And then we're gonna take alerts right now. We gonna. Hey, I appreciate all y'all. We gonna mute the alerts real quick. We gonna mute the alert sound. I appreciate all y'all coming in. I appreciate all the new subs. Man. Did I not just mute that? I did. It's just gonna keep going, huh? Okay. We're just gonna do that for right now. All right, we're just gonna do that for right now, just to get things started, okay? Because that might just turn into a little fiesta that we ain't been here before, okay? Holy. We've been here for... Hey, I appreciate the super chats that have already come in from... Look at y'all. Look at y'all. Look, I appreciate y'all so much. Okay, let's...
Double been here for non-time.
Oh, we got a little TTS going too? Okay. Where am I still hearing it from if I've already muted it from everything? Do I have it up somewhere? Hold on, y'all. We just... I don't have it up anywhere else. Oh, on OBS maybe. Nope. So we got to figure that out, I guess. But hey, everybody, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, we actually are going to have to figure that out, y'all. We're going to have to figure out where that's coming from. It's not coming from here. It's for one of my alerts, but I don't know why it's still going off because there's nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. See what I'm talking about? Y'all hear it, right? I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping, right? Because if only I can hear it, then maybe I can kind of deal with it. Hold on, let me see if I can turn it on somewhere. Hey, that is fire. Yeah, I definitely hear it. Yeah, it's still doing it. Okay, well, we're gonna have to figure that out, huh? All right, so we just gonna welcome in on trying to fix why this is going off over and over again. What I really... Who do you want in the draft at number 9 at the Chiefs? Oh, we gonna talk football big time. You already know. Hey, welcome in. Anybody that hasn't been here for, any duration of time that I've streamed. You already know the thing, but let me give it to you right. Maybe if the Dragon Zord will finally show up. Okay, hold on. We gotta fix this first. Maybe I just completely delete it. Maybe it's OBS. All right, I just closed OBS. Maybe it was just OBS freaking out. Maybe it was OBS. Okay. I think we here now, y'all. I think we here now. Good Lord, that was about to freak me out. Okay, everybody, welcome in. If it's your first time here, now that you know, even if you requested at any time, now that you know, you are here at youtube.com/Adrian Armour or any other platform that you may be while I'm live streaming at the moment. Welcome in. Holy. I was hopping in as soon as no, for some reason my alerts just kept going off over and over again on OBS, and I really only had OBS open. So that way I could record some things. You know, it's not even what I'm streaming off of right now, so it can figure itself out, I guess. But yo, we are live everywhere right now. Any platform, anything that you think you got going on media, we live on it. You see what I'm talking about? So welcome in to all the best people in the world, okay? All the best people in the world right here, right now. Welcome in. I'm already seeing the OGs, the classics, my big dogs. So if you new around here, you got to know one. Northern Astrology is in the chat, man. That's number one. Northern Astrology is in the chat. My one and only, my love. I appreciate you so much in everything that you do and everything that you do around me to support me. So you that's number one. All right. Welcome Red Hawk in the chat. Man, a little aspiring YouTuber himself as well, man. We might look at some Red Hawk shorts in a little bit. And then my big dogs. I already see y'all split. Y'all split on two different platforms. But I see y'all. We got Mr. Ranger Worldwide here. Yeah. And that boy Lord Darth Minimus in here too. My damn OGs. Okay. Now that we figured out why the Ghost of Christmas Past kept showing up, and I didn't know what was going on, y'all. I just kept hearing the Dragon Zord getting called over and over again. This shit was crazy. But now that we got a little settled in now, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and you know what? I just realized something. Oh, these are still going. Okay. We still gotta mute alerts. Actually, they can go as long as the sound don't go off. I'm cool with that. Hey man, wow. What a time. Well, y'all, it's been a minute. It has been a minute, and I can't lie to you. We all knew this was going to kind of get to this point, right? It just needed to kind of all evolve to that point. Getting bullied at work? What you getting bullied at work for? Fix Super Bowl. Okay, hold on. What everybody got going on right now? There's a whole lot happening. Fix Super Bowl. What we talking about, man? What we talking about? Okay, we already, yeah. Welcome in. Hey, if it's your first time here, especially kicking it where my people live, go ahead and say what's up to the people in the chat. Say what's good. Also, let me know what's good. How the week going? You know, we got to talk about a whole bunch of stuff. We got to catch up on a whole bunch of things. And also, I forgot, we ain't live on TikTok yet. So we gonna get. Damn. Where's the virtual camera at? There we go. Virtual cam. Yes, sir. Turn the blur off. Okay, we're going to get that going. We're going to put that up there. So we got the people. Because I know YouTube now has its own thing where it streams and puts it in multiple formats for you. So some people may be running to me on YouTube Shorts for the first time. Obviously not for the first time. They've probably watched one of my shorts, which is why I got to them. But we gonna take the blur off cam, and we gonna get it popping over on TikTok too. As soon as we figure out what the hell is going on here. That's what I need. That's what I need. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Mel. We gonna talk about Mel in a little bit. They be rocking it. All right. Boom, bang. TikTok. I had to update TikTok. Bro, who be making these rules? Anyways. Now that we got everything started and everything cooking, man, y'all, it actually officially has been 2 years since I've been live. And I know that sounds kind of complicated, but I guess we can get into what that means. Obviously, if some of y'all have sticked with my YouTube content, and honestly, hey, you got them noti bells on and you one of them ones. You saw me go live a couple months ago inside of a store. So that was a random adventure that I didn't really expect to happen, but it just kind of happened. You know what I'm saying? And part of that was the fact of, one, doing a great thing for charity, and that's something that I love to do with Children's Mercy and NFM and Level Up and everything that I have going on business-wise. But also, sooner than later, and much sooner than later, I wanted to get back to some kind of regular producing content that was outside of football. Now, look, I love my football content, okay? But I will tell you, when the season's over, hot damn! I'd be really happy. I'd be really happy. I can't lie to you. I can't lie to you at all. Because, man, it just be nice to know that I got my Mondays and my Sundays and all my damn days back. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's just nice to have those back. I love your content, bro. Hey, keep it up. I appreciate you. Matter of fact, I had just saw that you followed me on every platform possible. You a real one. You a real one. I appreciate you for that. I really do appreciate you for that. And also, hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, Pass Nation in the chat. Hold on. I got one question for you. Because you said in here earlier in the chat, fuck this fixed ass Super Bowl. Now, before we dive too deep into football, Pass Nation, I need to make sure you're still in the chat. Go ahead and report in the chat real quick. Boom. All right, boom. I need to make sure two things are right. Okay, so that's right there. Bang. That's right there. Bang. Okay, we in motion. We are in motion, yo. Y'all got to remember, TikTok broke in half, what was that, 2 weeks ago or something like that? So we got to fix all them things. It's a damn shame. I hope the app figures itself out. Honestly, who cares less, I guess. We laid an egg in a bowl. Josh didn't. Hey, I can't lie to you. I was thoroughly disappointed in the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Thoroughly. And y'all gotta realize how much it even took me to sit back and be so happy to see them succeed. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It took a lot, okay? It took a whole lot. All right, we gonna get TikTok fired up. Dang. Boom. Okay. So now that we got that going, we all rocking and rolling. Hey, this is what I wanted to say about the Patriots, man. I don't want to hear no Patriots fan talk about nothing about the Super Bowl being fixed, okay? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. There just ain't no way. There ain't no way. I didn't see an offensive lineman get his feet fucking set for shit. And it definitely wasn't that dude damn Campbell Soup, okay? I don't know if the injury damn destroyed him or what. But that motherfucker wasn't doing shit against them boys, man. Them Seattle Seahawks ate their breakfast, lunch, and dinner before the damn game. They came out there ready to rock. All right. That defense wasn't ready. Hell no. It wasn't fixed for shit. If anything, them old linemen's feet were fixed to the fucking ground. All right. Y'all better not get me fired up about this shit. Y'all better not get me fired up about this shit. Because man, oh man, I can't even imagine somebody would sit back and complain and say it was fixed. I can't. Angel, what's good? I can't. Hey, shout out to TikTok. Hey, I appreciate y'all tapping on the screen over on TikTok, man. Okay, so now we can get in our groove. The old rivalry is back. Pats versus Chiefs AFC Championship. Marks my words. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. If that happened, if the if the Patriots meet the Chiefs in the AFC Championship, hey, all my Patriots fans, I got something to say. All that hee and ha and shit that we were doing, you know, during the Super Bowl, the Mac Hollins emote king and all that shit. Oh, that's just done. Oh, that's just a wrap. Nah, I'm sorry to say it, but hey, when it come to the 1v1s, you gonna have to take that shit to the house. I'm sorry, I can't be on that side of on the grass. You know what I'm saying? I can't be on that side of the grass. How likely is it that the Seahawks will win the Super Bowl back to back? Hell no, that ain't happening. Look, man, I think what the Seahawks did was remarkable. Look, the damn NFL season is so difficult. Okay, it's very difficult, and look, they got a good ass team. But there's going to be a lot of people, and we already know that the discussions with KW3 is already in the works. Who knows if they retain everything to make them a Super Bowl contending team on the way? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nice House Publishing for the rose. Hey, shout out to Big Boy Jay for the damn GGs. Hey man, what y'all doing popping up over on TikTok? Not much, almost 210K. Hey, shout out to that. You talking about me or talking about you? TikTok been weird, man. You notice the preseason graphic series? No. What's the new conspiracy theories now? Okay, we just gonna have a little open chat real quick. We gonna catch up. You know what I'm saying? We gonna catch up on some stuff. I'm gonna tell y'all about all the stuff that I got planned for all this. And then I got a couple, tier lists we can do, some reactions we can do, all that kind of stuff. Man, we're going to turn this thing up, okay? So I just wanted to get everybody settled in. We can chit-chat and get everything going right now, all right? So go ahead, ask away. I'm cool with it. Let me go ahead and put some music on, man. We chilling. Hey, I appreciate y'all for the GGs on the TikTok, man. All right. Yeah, let me get a little bit of that. Now, what's the preseason graphic theories? The AFC will win the Super Bowl next year. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. Probably. Hey, the NFC got some powerhouse teams, but there's definitely a gap. Once you get past like the dogs of the NFC, man, the rest of that NFC, fucking trash. It's bad. It's really bad. The team will not change much. I think it's very likely that we can go win another ring. Hey, I'll tell you, I'll say this, man, y'all keep playing that defense like how it is. Shit, y'all can beat anybody ass. I still everybody's been telling me I need to watch the mic'd up because they were like, yo, the mic'd up of the Patriots and like hearing them on the sideline, you could just tell there was two different teams and only one was ready to win. Like that's just how it was. So I gotta watch that shit. I gotta watch that heavy. Hey, I appreciate y'all also sharing the live over on TikTok. That's big. Where else you streaming at? You're almost at 10K, but that's good. That's good motion. We streaming on all the platforms, but TikTok, you can't be saying them out loud. They be messing things up. Inside the preseason graphic for the 2025 season has Sam and Drake standing up front looking at the trophy. Old theories held true. Oh yeah, I did. You know what? I did see that. This is. You need a booty jersey? Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I know this damn Dawson's Creek ass song is. Hey, shout out to the TGIFs and the freestyles on TikTok, man. It's going crazy over here. You said I need a booty jersey. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. There's only been 2 other outside of Chiefs players that I have mentioned. Hey, it would be fire to have a jersey from. One was well, it ended up being a very interesting thing, so we'll just leave that where it is. But the other one is Mr. Kayshawn Booty, for sure. If I had a little the booty, that'd be fire. But it's got to be the rivalries, the damn almost denim looking joints that y'all got for no reason. It's got to be one of those because them hoes is clean. Bottom colorway wins the Super Bowl. Oh, so I do know about the Super Bowl color theory, and I did see people talking about the. Oh man, shout out to the Heart Me on TikTok. Speaking of that, I need to put TikTok to where I can see what's happening because y'all know they be putting the graphics up and stuff while it's happening. Anyways, you got me. Hey, you send me a booty jersey. That's on the gang for sure. I'm for real. Where can I subscribe? So I'm live on multiple platforms, but for those that don't know, there was a point in time that I was streaming pretty regularly on the purple platform. I'm live on TikTok now. Y'all know y'all got to work with me. I got to say colors, not platforms. Let's just lock in. That's going to be a normal thing. All right, we're good. But I released that because I stopped streaming on Twitch, but I still had so many people. I just said it anyways. I still had so many people that were still like subscribed to me, but I wasn't streaming on there. And I just felt like I was like stealing people's money. So I released that. So I'm no longer affiliate on there. I am a partner on the green platform and on the red platform. So if you're on any of those and you want to sub, super chat, whatever, those are the places to do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the answer to that question. Shout out to TikTok. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to all y'all. Y'all doing y'all big one, man. Man, look at everybody on TikTok. Okay. Hey, man. I just want to say this before we get everything like rolling. I just want to say this. From the time that let's say preseason, not this past year, but the year before that, the first season that I started doing NFL reactions, I knew for a fact that it was going to get to a point where it was going to have to be a continued piece of content. I did not think it was going to grow as rapidly as it did because I've been watching and I'm a fan of a lot of guys that have been doing this for like 8 to 9 years at this point, 8 to 9 years of literally just like trucking through it, doing this stuff every season, all that, blah, blah, blah. And they're at very substantial followings right now, but they did not grow as fast as what's happened in the past 2 years for me. So I say all that to say it's been a lot of hard damn work. I know a lot of people think that like sitting back and making content or even reaction content is like very easy to do and something anybody can just jump in front of and do. But when you treat it like I did, where it wasn't, I just sat on stream and like let chat be my content or just reacted to the high volume plays. Like I want to give you some knowledge. I want to give you some game. I want to let you know that I'm not going to try to talk over your head and do too much. Like we're sitting back, we're having fun. We're going to enjoy ourselves for a bit, but also like, bro, I don't want you to walk away from the video and not learn nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I do try to sprinkle some knowledge in there, and people have seemed to really enjoy that. I'm not sitting here trying to be your NFL defensive coordinator. I promise you. Hell no, I ain't trying to do that. Because I see how y'all act on Twitter. I see how y'all act on Twitter. And if I coach the defense to an immaculate game, man, y'all be over there talking about Coach Adrian Norman's the best damn defensive coordinator. I want him on my franchise for years, for decades. I don't ever want him to leave. And the second some quarterback throw 400 yards on my whole ass, is raps. Y'all don't ever want to see me again. Y'all don't ever want me in the damn room again. Y'all gonna get my car towed at the local damn coffee shop. I ain't doing all that shit. So, I'm just saying. Notice how two theories were put together in the graphic. NFL throwing us curveballs. Anyways, it was a good bet, making a bet. Hey, you know, look, football has been around for so long. There's so many interesting ties and conspiracy theories and thoughts on like how everything goes. And honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I just be chilling, man. I try to enjoy the game the best I can. And then other than that, try not to dive too much into it. Plus, like, having clients and friends that are also in the league makes that weird, because then I have to like sit back and believe that even though I see how hard they work, I got to sit back and be like, they're somehow a part of this cahoots. Yeah, man, I don't know about that. It's kind of tough to put all that together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to I see TikTok up there doing stuff. I still don't have like a dedicated space for just TikTok, so I gotta put them above me. They up a little high. Okay, so now that it feels like we got everybody in, we rocking and rolling. Let's dive into some real things. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta do that. That'll probably work. So, what the hell have I been doing for the past 2 years? That's probably a good ass question, huh? Let me do one thing. And make sure that this should work now. Yes, it's totally fine now. Perfect. That's all I needed. Now, hey, y'all, we are in motion now. All it took was just a little patience, a little control, and we locked in. So, hey, to everybody that's out here, tapping in right now. Hey, just straight great. Just came in at the best point. To everybody out there, welcome in. Man, oh man. Now we had a good time. Okay, we live on all platforms. If you're new here, let me tell you what to do here, okay? If you ain't ready, go ahead, grab your bevs, grab your snacks. We in for a night, okay? For one of the first times in a long time, your boy Adrian Armour is here live on all of the things. Man, who would have thought? Am I gonna see you in April? What is happening in April? What am I supposed to know? You probably know information I don't even know. So, you're gonna have to inform me on that first. And then once you let me know, then I guess I can figure out Anthony's community gathering.
See, you gotta understand, when it comes to things that Tony does, you know, I kind of find out at the very moment that I'm needed for the situation.
That's usually how it goes. So I'm sure, because there will be something that needs to be executed, that I'm sure I'll probably need to do. So yeah, I'm sure I'll be there. Oh man, that is funny as hell. Why don't I have a chat here? There it is. I figured it out. I'm good now. Salute, bro. I'm a little salty that we didn't make the Super Bowl this year, but it's cool though, man. Hey. Same. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it be like that. Only 2 teams can make it out of the whole year. And you know, I've been blessed and fortunate to see my team make it quite several times where I thought there's a point in time in my life I would never see them make a Super Bowl ever. So I'm just gonna take what I can get, you know, and I'm gonna sit back and watch everybody else's team scrap around and figure out who's gonna be second place next year when the
Kansas City Chiefs go back to the Super Bowl.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? That's just how it's gonna go. But I got a question for you in the Houston Texans, okay? You let me know when you're ready for this question. All right? I got a question for you and the Houston Texans. Okay. Where is? Oh, you're still up here. Hey, you know what? The YouTube UI has gotten so much better. It's gotten so much better on the YouTube UI, man. It's gotten great. Shout out to everybody on TikTok tapping the screen. I appreciate you. Almost to 1,000 likes on TikTok, and we just fired it up, man. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, I will more than likely be there. Matter of fact, I should be seeing Tony in a few days, and then again for the charity event next Friday. That will also be streamed live here. Come on, y'all. We doing a lot. He's gonna be awake. That's why I had to get him to secure the time and date 2 months ahead. I'm pretty sure I asked him about this date towards the end of the Arcathon. Something like that. Like it's yeah. Hey, that's the funny thing though. He a funny dude. Okay. Hey, and I forgot that on the Purple platform, y'all can't even use my emotes because I released my affiliation. So I have emotes that y'all could be using. I just don't use them. So I put in the application for memberships on YouTube. So I'm just gonna dump all my emotes over there. So now I'm gonna have like a sticker pack for y'all where, you know, you get the membership, you get all the emotes and all that. And the more members we get, the more emotes we can add. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna turn it up. It's gonna be fire. Yeah, it's gonna be fire. So the red platform gonna get all the suits and boots very soon. We just had to, you know, just go ahead and start hitting the button and get it going. You know what I'm saying? We got gaming to be doing. We got reactions to be doing. We got stuff to be talking about. And guess what? It's gonna be happening a good bit now. At least a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I guess we can settle in and really get to chatting. You know what I'm saying? So one of the biggest things has been, what does all of this look like with everything together? You know what I'm saying? What does all of this look like? Because for a while I've been doing the reaction content, doing the football content. I've been post-producing and putting out, you know, YouTube videos and stuff like that. But most of my content has just been pretty much primarily short form, or if I'm doing long form, there's kind of a bigger thing to it. There hasn't been that kind of continued glue that keeps all my content together, but also keeps y'all tapped in with me, and that we can cultivate the relationship that's been building. Because last time I went live consistently, actually, that was crazy. Just thinking about it is kind of wild to me. Yeah. Like literally thinking about it is kind of wild to me. The last time I was live, I had like 500 subscribers on YouTube. Yeah. Last time I was live and I said, we're going to start doing football reactions. We're going to start regularly doing this. I'm going to cut up the things because I know the system. I'm going to start implementing this and that and blah, blah, blah. The last time I was live, I had 500 subscribers on YouTube. We are at 19.2. So just because I was off stream, just because I wasn't on the purple platform or the green platform, does not mean
Your bro wasn't putting in some work, ain't?
that's all I'm gonna say. Okay? And now we're just gonna glue it all together with a better mindset, more maturity, and we just get it rocking and rolling. You know what I'm saying? That's just what that's going to be. So, everybody, once again,
Welcome the hell in.
mark my words. This is from TikTok. Oh, Lord. You know, this is coming with some sauce. Mark my words. Mahomes will traumatize everybody next season. Shit. Traumatize? Traumatize? YouTube was going a little crazy, but we can hold on. Let me bring the alerts back. Yeah, we can turn it back up. We can turn it back up. I think that's them. Unmute them. Oh, no, that wasn't them. I forgot I was on portrait. All right, we locked. We locked. Okay. Hey, I appreciate you for the follow on the green app, man. Those are some strong words. Traumatizing is strong. It is strong, especially for a person to inflict trauma to another person. That's real strong words. It's wild words. But I'm Eric. I'm gonna be real with you.
You right.
You own it. You own it. What's your advice on how to deal with haters? You want my true and honest answer to that? You want my true and honest answer to that? Honest? Hey, look, think about it this way. Think about it this way. People only assume they have haters because there is someone that disagrees with whatever they're doing, right? We gonna poll this. So we don't have to poll it literally, but that's usually what it is, right? Somebody's either hating on what you're doing or they feel like they can do it a different way or better and they hate how you do it. That sound about right? You know, that's where most people typically got their haters. I'm gonna let I know YouTube on a delay too, so you know you got to bring them in. What if people who don't do it take the time to come shitting on you? Okay, check this out. No matter in life, you're gonna have people that celebrate what you do, and then you're gonna have people that hate what you do. Guess what? Both of those people are sitting in the same seat. And that's the fucking audience. All right? So you don't have to worry about the haters. You don't have to. They sitting in the same seat watching you. They sitting in the seat as a spectator. All right? And the only way you give them the satisfaction of winning is that if you take yourself off your stage and you give them your spot. That's what you do when you give them attention. Anytime you give a hater attention, and I mean like full-fledged attention, all you're doing is taking yourself off your stage and turning around and being like, here you go, you got it.
What kind of shit is that?
You know what I'm saying? So bump them. Do what you do what you love to do what you, aspire to do what you, all of that. Because regardless, like I said at the beginning of this, there's going to be people that love it. There's going to be people that hate it. Either way, they sitting on the other side, all right? They sitting on the other side. I shed a little tear thing. Hey, I appreciate you. The show must go on for real. Yeah. No, that's real. That's real. Hey, no, I appreciate you for coming in and asking 100%. 100%, because that's real. That's hella real, man. There's always gonna be haters around. Those are some crazy comments. Thanks for sharing. It's just like,
I appreciate it. Solid advice.
I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. No, I don't know about that at all. But hey, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all dropping in on all platforms, man. It's crazy seeing everybody chatting on one. It's also crazy because also a shout out to the team at Mailed, man. Shout out to the Mailed streaming team, man. This is the first official fully streamed out stream on Mailed, man, and it's incredible to see how easy it is to not only stream on multiple platforms but also stream the portrait and vertical. Those are the same things at the same time, but y'all know what I'm talking about, man. It is nice to have it all right in front of me. Still figuring it out though, but it's nice to have it all right here. How you feel about the Chiefs? Man, why y'all asking all these difficult ass questions right now, man? Yeah, I don't know if y'all want to see. Y'all don't want to sit here and have me talk about the Chiefs right now, do y'all? You know, we've been talking about the Patriots. We've been talking about the Seahawks. You know, they went to the Super Bowl. Why we? Oh man, y'all really are just asking about the damn Chiefs. All right. Okay. All right, well, y'all got to do me a favor, okay? Over on TikTok, y'all almost at 1,000 likes on the screen. I'm going to need everybody that's watching over there, I'm going to need y'all to get to tapping on the screen real quick. We're going to talk about the Chiefs, okay? We're going to talk about the Chiefs. No, just the Seahawks, tough. See, they already... Damn, that's crazy. Why is it like that? All right. All right. They saying we got to talk about the Chiefs, and they've already now gotten the screen. They already got the TikTok to 1,100. So we're gonna talk some Chiefs for a second, okay? All right. Oh boy. Now, unfortunately, the Kansas City Chiefs are in a very interesting spot. All right. Because unfortunately, we forgot what it's like to be a regular ass team. I now got these jamokes on the internet that just forgot that the Kansas City Chiefs used to be the regular Kansas City Chiefs for more than their lifetimes. These 5-6 years of success, this 8 to 9 years of this total run, these motherfuckers have lost their mind. They really have. Like, bros were begging, and I saw them. It wasn't just me. Bros was begging for Matt Nagy to pack them damn bags, get on the taxi, and get the fuck out. All right? Let's be honest. We all were. Okay? And then and not only that, it was paired with, why the hell did we get rid of EB? Everybody was having the same conversation. Why is it that the second EB got hired, everybody was like, man, who brought his old Mark Henry looking ass back in here? I thought that's what we wanted. I thought that's what we asked for. Then everybody want to be like, oh, isn't he so hard on players? Don't the players hate that? Oh, man, the locker room's going to be destroyed. I don't what y'all got going on? What y'all got going on? Like, bro, I feel like this team, this organization has done enough in the past, as I said, 8 to 9 years that, I don't know, 1 year that things just didn't work out perfectly kind of makes sense. You know, I'm not too upset that this year everything would have had to go absolutely perfect to get into the playoffs. And y'all saw me on this camera say, I don't want that to happen. This team does not deserve to be in the playoffs. This team is not healthy enough to be in the playoffs. I did not want to look like what the Patriots looked like in the Super Bowl in the first damn round. You know? Who the hell wants to sit through that? If TikTok gets to 1,000 likes, I will make a Chiefs edit. I'm a Seahawks fan, so good luck. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, Red Hawk. Hey, TikTok on made it to almost 2,000 likes. 2,000. So we might have to get a little Rasheed Rice, you know, a little, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, Chrissy, welcome in. Oh my God, not me being late. It's okay. It literally took like 40 minutes to get rolling. So it's all good. It literally is all good. It is all good. And I'm seeing everybody on literally every platform. So as long as my chats is working, I can see everything is all good. Make no sense to me, but the Chiefs can find themselves in a good place in 1 to 2 years if they tank. You're saying the EB hire didn't make any sense to me, or you're saying how people were reacting made no sense to me? I'm gonna need some clarification on that. Yep. It's time to get the editing on that now. It's time to get the editing on that. To the fans reacting, yeah, I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. But then again, I see that a lot with like everything. Bro, nobody can be happy with shit. So it's like, but guess what? None of it is going to matter if this team turns it around completely. Like, I'm surprised more people aren't like feeling question marks about damn DeMarco Murray coming in as running back coach than EB coming back. And that's no shade to DeMarco Murray at all. That's no shade at all. There's no shade. That's just like, I could understand that there would be more questions there than having questions about EB. My first thing was like, man, EB got to go off, one, see what it's like outside of the organization, which could be a good or bad thing. Looks like it was a good thing. He gets to see how non-organized and maybe, you know, advanced other offenses are and things like that, you know. And then he got to work with Ben Johnson over with the Lions too and get to experiment with that offense. Come on, man. He was cooking up some things. You know what I'm saying? He was cooking up some things. So, I don't know. I'm very interested to see what the progression of EB is going to look like going into this offseason, you know, preseason, all them things. I have questions about him too, but Jeremiah Smith comes out next year, so I would love for Pet. Also, I'm gonna have to send out something. I don't know what it's gonna be. It's probably gonna be in my YouTube community page, but I gotta send out players that Chiefs fans want me to look at or to react to for people we could draft. Because I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Not doing all that.
All right, y'all gonna have to send me players, and I'll just find their highlights. I'm not doing all that. Okay, all right. Collectively, I need y'all to help me so I can provide content for y'all. You see how it works? You see what I'm saying? True. In order to grow, you gotta keep, you gotta branch out. And some of the best coaches get the chance to like go out and dance a little bit and then come back. You know what I'm saying? I think it's great. Ooh, yep. Jeremiah Love. I do have Jeremiah Love in the mix. I do have it in the mix. Hey, I appreciate y'all sharing the live too, man. Y'all tapping the screen and sharing the live. I appreciate y'all. I want to see a Bills Chiefs Super Bowl. Well, that can't happen because they're both in the AFC. But we can see a Bills Chiefs AFC championship. I don't think anybody wants to see that because I know the Bills are gonna have trauma and they're gonna lose that game before they even started. So there's that. Yeah, this is not really my typical beverage of choice. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ain't really hitting like I would want it to, you know. So, with all that being said, since we are talking football, let's talk football, okay? Let's get it going. So, as y'all know, well, really, as we all know, bro said he was getting bullied at work. That is absolutely tough. Absolutely tough.
Okay. It's not on here. It's on my other one. Yeah. I don't know if we want to go back to the trauma responses of Bills versus Chiefs, which that's another thing that I was thinking about doing is reacting to like really big Chiefs games, like that Chiefs Rams game that everybody says now is like the most perfect NFL game ever or whatever, like those kind of things. All the way back to like my childhood games, even though like most of those weren't wins, but do you think they're gonna trade anybody? The Chiefs trade for, or I mean, I guess a trade you getting something. Let me think on that. Honestly, I don't know. The Chiefs don't really have too much to give up in trading, so I don't really know. They might just want to sit their ass down, pay some people, restructure some shit, and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I think they actually want to pay Trent. I do believe this may be the first time. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. There could be somebody watching being like, what's this motherfucker saying? Oh man. Wait, what are we talking about? Never mind. That's a whole nother thing. That's work, trying to jump out and be in time. Trade for Max Crosby. I would say the world would absolutely be close to ending if the Raiders traded anything that had one, let alone two X's to Kansas City. It would be the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't think anything to that sort could happen. And if it does, it is Vegas's. It would be their official resigning from the AFC West. Like it just wouldn't make sense. Man, my headset ain't fitting like I wanted to right now. AJ Brown. What are you proposing? AJ Brown for Trent? You're saying Kansas City would trade a package that would include Trent McDuffie to Philly for AJ and something? Is that what you say right now? Or are you just saying AJ could be traded in general? Because I do believe that. I do believe that for sure. Well, yeah, because Max Crosby voiced. He even said that he was not playing for the Raiders no more. Max Crosby wants to go and win. Who blames him? You know, I think every major any athlete in the league wants to go and win. You know what I'm saying? So that's something. But he would never go to the Chiefs. He would never go to the Chiefs. Trent for AJ Brown and 2 first rounds. Whoa. Okay. Hold on. Look. I like Trent McDuffie a lot. I like AJ Brown a lot. I don't know if that compensation works out like it should. Also, McDuffie is in a situation where regardless of what happens, he's going to have to get paid. So someone's going to have to be willing to pay him in this whole scenario. Hey, I appreciate you for the roses. I appreciate you for the roses, gang. And that gets very hard to do. You know what I'm saying? That gets very hard to do. I think the Chiefs should literally do the smart thing and pay Trent, structure his deal correctly,
I do believe Trent wants his money. I also believe that Trent wants to be in Kansas City. I know a lot of people from this roster this past season feels empty may be the wrong word, but they feel. If you think, here we go. If you think as a Chiefs fan, it was uncomfortable for you to sit down and watch the playoffs without the Chiefs in it, for the first time in recent memory, just think about how it was when motherfuckers was getting alternate Pro Bowl invites. And they hadn't been to a fucking Pro Bowl in damn 7 years. We over here talking about entertainment. You know what it's like to get the third invite for the Pro Bowl because you so used to going to the Super Bowl? That's just tough. That's just kind of rough. I don't know. That would be a fucking mental check. Now, granted, you get to go to the Pro Bowl, do all the games. It's not what it used to be. It's not a trip to Hawaii. It's not no game like that. But you get to go out, play flag football, and hang out with fucking influencers and shit, I guess. That's what it seemed like it was this time. I didn't know what was going on. I saw Ray was hosting something. I had no idea. But that's just how it go. Okay, so Leo Chanel, man, I need Leo on the team. I need Leo on the team. I like Leo a lot. Leo a strong son bitch, man. I like Leo a lot. I like Leo a whole lot. Okay, so y'all funny as hell. Okay, so there's one thing that I've been wanting to do for a good bit, and I wanted to wait to do it with y'all. Okay, so let me get this thing fired up real quick. Because this is something I wanted to do with y'all as we were talking about football. Okay. Didn't do okay. I got it though. I got it. Bang. All right. So I got something for y'all while we sitting here talking football. Hey, I appreciate y'all for the roses. I appreciate y'all for the roses on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So as we are talking about this, and we could continue to chit chat about football as we doing this. But as we're talking about this, there is obviously a big elephant in the room when it comes to the NFL. And honestly, I don't know if anyone's really talked about it, but I'm going to talk about it today, okay? So, bang. No, that's not right. That's not right. That's not how I want to do that. We just going to do it here. Okay, so there is a big elephant in the room when it comes to the NFL. And honestly, right now, I'm sure a lot of people are trying to do like, too early, way too early predictions or anything like that. I don't like sitting here doing like ABC grades because, well, I'm not an NFL scout. I'm not a quarterback coach. Even in my reaction content, it's more entertainment than breakdown analysis. I'm not sitting here trying to tell you how to run your routes. I'm sitting here telling you
look goofy as shit when you get cooked.
That's it. And everybody get cooked. So it's not anything about that. But something's going to be off in the NFL coming soon, and we all going to need to talk about it. And it's going to be what the hell going on with the damn quarterbacks in the NFL? Now, I'm not going to lie to you. All right. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of talented individuals in this said situation right here. Okay. There's a lot of talented people that feel like, with the right circumstances, with the right situations, with the right everything, they could really become serviceable. There's also some people in here that unfortunately, I don't know if they're going to make it. I don't know if next year going to be their last year or however, but somebody about to become the next damn Josh Rosen, motherfucker that you just hear his name and you like,
He's still playing in the NFL?
You know, somebody about to be one of those. So we're going to go through all these illustrious quarterbacks on here, okay? We're going to go through all of them, and then we're going to put them in this configuration with our mindset and thought of where they left off in the 2025-2026 season and where they will be going into the next season, and maybe, you know, just a short preview of the future, okay? Let's go over the categories we got set, because as y'all said, like I said earlier, I don't do no ABC things, okay? I think, one, that's lazy, and two, the quarterback doesn't weigh everything, but he weighs a lot. So I can't just give him an A and expect that team's going to succeed. That's not what we're talking about right now, all right? We talking about what the hell's going to happen with these faces and what we you know, think up here, okay? So everybody lock in. We about to talk NFL quarterbacks, all right? We're going to talk NFL quarterbacks. So we're going to get it started with the first one over here. And if you can't see him, it's probably because you own one of the short form platforms and you should jump over to one of the long form anyways. But let's just talk with the first one coming up first. Jordan Love. Now, Jordan Love for the Green Bay Packers came in and did his thing. For a while, Jordan Love was cutting up some defenses, man. I almost believe the Green Bay Packers were a Super Bowl team. And then when they shuffle some cards around and went and got that boy Michael Parsons, boy, put your ones up. I ain't done that in a while. That boy was hurt, so I ain't put my one up in a minute unless it was Roman Reigns, I guess. But Jordan Love was doing his thing. And I do believe with the right pieces around Jordan Love could continue to be very serviceable. I believe the Green Bay Packers were really more of a victim of situation, injuries, and circumstance than maybe a lack of talent. And they could be a little better in a few places, which I believe they will do that, hopefully, going into the draft and then into this offseason. So, Jordan Love, I'm going to be real with you. I even said it in my explanation without even really thinking about it. But you right here, with the right help, Jordan Love, man, you cold. Okay, when you got a nice little running back and you can ease the pressure off of you, man, you cold. You be doing your thing. I don't need you. And let me be very clear.
I don't need Jordan Love to just take over the game.
Because there's sometimes he be getting real hot and all of a sudden he be like, 2 interceptions out of nowhere for no reason. We don't need that. Okay, we don't need that. So Jordan Love with the right help, you good. Next up,
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff, man. Hey, Jared Goff, I can't lie to you, man. There's been a lot of times where I've looked at you and I've been like, hey, man, Jared Goff gonna get his ass beat this game. But then there's other times, like the game that I mentioned earlier, the Kansas City LA Rams game that everybody says is like the greatest football game ever. Hey, during that game, Jared Goff was balling. He been balling for the Detroit Lions. Now, man, when that offensive line can't hold up to a defensive rush, though, who that boy? Jared Goff be tripping all over the place. All over the place. It don't look good. So, this is the hard thing about Jared Goff, though, man. I feel like he's in a part of his career where it's like, you kind of got to figure it out now. You know, maybe try to win one more. You know, Jared Goff got, hold on, quick research. Damn, Jared Goff ain't got no ring? Why did I think Jared Goff had at least one? Jared Goff ain't got none of them O's. Hey, what's up? Welcome in. We are doing an interesting quarterback tier list. But man, I thought Jared Goff had at least one of them ones. I don't know why. Well, I'm gonna be real with you. You know, Jared Goff, you know where that puts you after having all them questions? So when is it gonna happen, Jared Goff? Again! So when is it gonna happen, Jared Goff? Come on, man. You've had some teams.
You have had some teams, not only on offense, but paired with very good defenses. Jared Goff, you're going to have to make it happen, man. You're going to have to make it happen, and it's going to have to happen very soon. Hey, also, TikTok, you didn't let me know y'all couldn't even see the categories, so I'm gonna move that over there for y'all. Bang. Now y'all can at least see what I'm talking about. They didn't say nothing. Not happening for golf? That's tough. That's tough. Hey, that's why I put them in. See, look at the categories. Certified. Obviously, to be certified, to be one of them dogs, to be one of them ones, and I mean it at all times. Even if you got one of the worst defenses in the league, you still out there slinging that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's what certified is. You can carry a team, a whole game on your back with the right help. You know, with the right help, with the right running back, maybe with a nice number one and a slot receiver, you know, with the right help. Oh, yeah, they can do their thing. But when? Hey, you've been doing this for a minute. You've had some opportunities. Or maybe you got a lead and you hadn't done a damn thing. Well, when? When is it going to happen? When we going to see it? All right? Needs help. And I don't mean this mentally. I just mean this on the field. Maybe he's a great talent. Maybe he's been doing very well, but he needs some help. Whether if it's coaching, whether if it's on the line, on the field, whatever it may be, he needs some help. The negative zone. Now, this is an interesting one. The negative zone is obviously me being like, well, what the hell gonna happen? You know, maybe there's too many unforeseen circumstances. Maybe this person is injured and we have no idea how he's gonna come back. That's what that is. And of course, the shadow realm. Y'all know what the shadow realm is. All right. So let's continue. We got little JJ. And as y'all know, I call him one half of the JJ to JJ connection. And JJ has done something unfortunate because as y'all know, the best availability is availability. And what did I just say? The best ability is availability. There we go. I don't know if I said that right the first time, but that's what I meant. And unfortunately, since JJ has been in the league, he has not been available for a lot of things because he's been hurt. It's part of the reason why, I'm sure, but didn't have enough reason to, the Vikings let go of Sam Darnold because they were going to go with JJ, assuming that once he was healthy, he would be an upgrade to that, but showed he couldn't stay healthy. So this team was not at an upgradable situation, which put them in a bad spot. The Vikings tanked, essentially, and the other half of the JJ to JJ connection had one of his worst seasons because, well, there wasn't no other JJ. So with that being said, I'm going to put JJ, he going to be the first one in the negative zone, okay? Because I just don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with the Vikings. I don't know what's going to happen with JJ. I don't know. The Vikings talking about bringing in a veteran to be there with JJ, but who knows if fucking Kirk Cousins, if Kirk Cousins goes back to the Minnesota Vikings, like, come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, TikTok, I appreciate you for the roses. Next up, Caleb Williams. Now, Caleb Williams know how to play some motherfucking football, man. That boy know how to play some football. I can't even lie. When I watch some Caleb Williams, man, I get pretty excited. Caleb Williams be doing this thing, man. But most of the things that Caleb Williams does, and we got to sit back and really, let's talk about it. It usually comes out of duress. It comes out of survival. It comes out of, I got to make something out of nothing. Oh, shit. Bang. You know what I'm saying? But with that, he does have a good and young defense that can continue to get better. I think it will be interesting to see how it's going to navigate without you know, some of the core offensive pieces, not personnel, but coaching wise, because obviously Eric Bieniemy is now no longer with Chicago. He has come back to Kansas City. So that should be a very interesting thing. Because I saw what the hell happened to the Kansas City offense when Eric Bieniemy left. And holy shit. That was something. So that's going to be very interesting to see. But as far as Caleb Williams, okay? I want to put him up here, okay? And Bears fans, I'm sure y'all want me to put him up here and certified. Well, Caleb Williams hadn't done shit to be certified yet, okay? I'm sorry. Yes, did he have a season where he brought games out of nowhere and they had these little comeback surges and everything was looking good and great and delicious? Sure. But that means he had the right help to do so, okay? And I know there's going to be some Bears fans kicking and screaming and probably still need to clean their damn fingernails. But that ain't bad. We just know with the right help and with the right pieces around him, Caleb Williams can be a dog. And I think that is a fair assessment. All right. So with that being said, TikTok saying Stafford is certified. Well, we got a minute till we get to Matt Stafford, okay? We gonna get there in a second. Jalen Hurts. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, Jalen Hurts is going to be a very interesting conversation because on the start of this past season, I had a TikTok that went, I would have to say at least semi-viral. It was like 600, 700, maybe like 600, 750,000 or something like that on TikTok. And it was Cam Newton talking about Jalen Hurts. And I was at the defense of Jalen Hurts because I was like, why are you discrediting his athleticism, the rings that he's won, what he's done with this team just because he doesn't have the passing yards, which that was the main conversation. It was that his passing yards wasn't up there with the higher echelon of quarterbacks that he's being talked to, you know, in the same conversation because, well, he's won a Super Bowl. He's been to 2. He's been in the conversation for quite some time. Like, actually, I'm pretty sure I just got my numbers wrong there. Some Eagles fan is sitting there just fucking so angry, just typing. Like, what you mean he only went to this? He's actually done this. I know, bro. I know, bro. Let me just make sure I'm straight before y'all start kicking and screaming. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, I was right. Okay. Nope, I'm good. So, Hurts needs help in good coaching. And you know what? That brings me to this. So, I was at the defense of Jalen Hurts. Now, I've been very much on there's just something in this entire locker room that has been messing it up. And if you've been following me for a minute, a few years ago, and I'm not going to be one of those people that said, I said it first. No, I was off by a few years. But a few years ago, when the departure of Jason Kelce happened, I said, watch this Eagles team. It's probably going to collapse soon. Now, when that happened, they went to the Super Bowl and won. So I was wrong. But after that, bro, it started falling like dominoes. All of a sudden, the locker room had bad chemistry. All of a sudden, the receivers are yelling about when they're getting yards, when they're getting touches, when they getting this. The damn defense is like the offense can't get their shit together. Like, there's just so much that was happening that caused this locker room to just be in a literal frizzle all season. And unfortunately, outside of numbers, outside of all of that, I don't believe Jalen Hurts is the kind of quarterback to rile all that up. You know what I'm saying? Not disrespecting him, not saying he's not an athlete, not saying that he don't got a spine or nothing like that. He just doesn't see me as the dude to literally walk into the receiving room and be like, hey, maybe y'all just shut the fuck up for a week. All right? Lock in. I'm going to throw it to you when you open. When you're not open, I'm not throwing it to you. Oh. And let's go win some football games. Because you see, when I force feed you and give you 100-yard games, we lose. But when I'm playing my game and picking my spots and doing my shit, yeah, you may got 36 yards and no tuds, but we won. Ain't that the fucking goal? So, with that being said, we're gonna put Jalen Hurts over here with the right help. He ain't gotta be a superstar. He's really not even needed to be a superstar. He can run a little bit, he can throw a little bit, make the scheme super. I'm not saying super simple as like he's too dumb to understand complex systems. No, just make it simple so he can play fast and play with what he knows, play to the strength of the offense. Make it simple for the receivers to do the same thing. Sometimes a simple offense is literally all you need, especially if you're playing good ball on the other side of the ball. Spread it out and get it going, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, Jalen Hurts goes to with the right help. He ain't. But other than that, put Jalen Hurts on the fucking Titans and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? All right. Can't wait to see what you do with my boy Herbo. Oh Lord. Is Herbo up soon? Hot damn. Where is he? We gonna get there eventually, I guess. Oh, he right here. Okay. Jaden Daniels. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm putting you right here, man. It ain't even got to be a lot of discussions. Honestly, I just have to see, and I hate that the negative zone is actually turned into almost injured reserve list, but I just don't like the fact that I have to sit back and look at Jaden Daniels, who has been a really promising talent, and I can't get in a rhythm of watching him because he ends up getting hurt all the time. And it sucks because a lot of people said this was going to happen when he got into the league, and it just didn't happen. Run the ball. They got a great running back. You ain't wrong about that. But we also saw that, you know, there were a lot of teams this season that had a lot of problem with that. You know, the Ravens didn't want to run the ball when the only healthy people on their team were their running backs. It was very strange. This is very strange. Dak Prescott.
I'm sure a lot of y'all gonna look at this and be like, wow, how dare he? The Cowboys had a really serviceable offense last year. The Cowboys are always in conversation. And how could this be?
You wanna know how? Because when I'm sitting here looking at this list of people, I'm sitting here looking at what is your value to what you have presented to your team in the time you have been on here. What is your potential of what's been invested into you into what's been the output of the team?
When was the last time the Cowboys had a playoff win under Dak Prescott?
I ain't gotta ask Google, and I don't have to fucking ask Jeeves. Okay? There's something about what's happening to that team with the star on their helmets. And I think damn DeMarcus Lawrence kind of shined a spotlight on it recently. Because you got to think DeMarcus Lawrence was with that damn franchise forever. That's what it felt like, at least. Forever. And with that, he went to Seattle for damn 35 seconds and won a ring. And he said, hey, man, players win championships. Players win championships, not franchises. And that's all people with the star on their helmet and that man that be yelling about the star on their helmet be talking about. Championships they ain't won. Championships they ain't earned. They be talking about Dakota like he one of the best quarterbacks on the planet all the time. Just because he got a star on his helmet. I haven't seen the motherfucker win a playoff game.
So to the shadow realm you go. Okay? And I know the Cowboys fans gonna be upset, man. The Cowboys fans ain't gonna like me, man. Guess what? It's been a damn decade, y'all. y'all ain't gonna like me at all, man. Y'all ain't gonna like me at all because this is what I say all the time. Man, oh man. I just want to look up something about Mr. Dakota real quick. Yep. Yep. 2022. Who did they beat in 2022? Jesus. Yeah. Yep. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, man, last time I saw Dakota in the damn playoffs, didn't he throw an interception in the damn game or something like that? Yeah, that's what I figured. Man, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I can't put him anywhere else. I'm not gonna put but win because I'm over it now. You know what I'm saying? Needs help. He's had teams, very serviceable teams. Didn't happen. Negative zone, nope, because there's too much weight. He's so financially invested versus anybody else really on this page right now. And Dakota hadn't brought no kind of hardware but a participation award. All right. Next up, Russell Wilson. We can just run that back to back. I don't think there has to be an explanation for this, right? Russell Wilson, I think it's just about that time to... you ain't got to do nothing dramatic, you know? I don't need to have no vignette. I don't need to have no like long Instagram post. Well, Russell Wilson, man, you can enjoy the family life, man. You can chill at the crib, man. Try out some new ninja food recipes or some shit. You know, get the ninja slushy and drink some frozen margaritas with Sierra and all that, man. You see what I'm saying? Just go and do a little bit of that because shit, man. Did you see how much of a panic? This should let you know where your quarterback career is. Did you see how much of a panic the head coach was when the homie Jackson Dart had to go into the tent and Russell Wilson threw his first damn pass into the dirt? That motherfucker.
Is he gonna be in the tent long? Get him back on the field.
That coach almost lost his job because Russell Wilson stepped back on the field and threw a ball straight into the damn dirt. He's in the shadow realm, okay? He's in the shadow realm, okay? That's just where it's at. I'm sorry, but that's where it is. Okay? All right. Baker Mayfield. Now, this is a completely different thing, okay? Baker Mayfield is a completely different step. Get ready, okay? Baker Mayfield also was in an interesting situation this season, though, because, man, we were looking at that Tampa Bay offense, and we were like, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to be somebody to mess with, right? They're going to come in and smack you in the mouth and may put up 50 points. You know, looking at Abuka, looking at Chris Godwin, looking at Mike Evans, looking at all of them and be like, man, this team was going to do it. And then, well,
They didn't.
so this is kind of the problem for me. I can't even put Baker here as much as I want to because I've seen him with the right help and it hasn't worked out. And I unfortunately can't give him the grace of injuries because no matter who is on your roster, injuries are going to happen. So he had the right help. It didn't work out. So now Baker Mayfield, you sit next to Jared Goff, man. When is it going to happen? When is all the pieces going to go together and it all makes sense?
When is that going to produce in one of them? You know what I'm saying? It's got to happen at some point. Now, Baker Mayfield has had a very interesting intro into the league, into everything that he's gone through, and we're obviously seeing all that tie together with now the head coach, former head coach of the Browns, now going to Atlanta, where Baker Mayfield has now voiced he is very excited to have to play him 2 times a year now. So there's obviously a lot of pent-up history and things that are going to come out and evolve and all of this. I'm going to need one of them to matriculate into some diamonds that go on a finger. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, you just fighting these mid-card feuds. For what, bro? Okay? So with that being said, let's move on. We got Mr. Bryce Young in here. Now, Bryce Young, once again, young, athletic, and my Panthers fans were on my ass for quite some time because I'm going to be honest with you. I gave Bryce Young a hard time for quite some time. And honestly, I don't think much of it stopped. Bryce Young. Man, this is tough. This is tough. Because unlike a lot of the people that are in the category that I'm about to put you in, these people have had time to kind of be put into this situation. But for you, honestly, I'm still trying to figure out what the hell you got going on, man. That team for a minute was playing a little too good, and Bryce Young was kind of playing like ass, and everybody was telling me Bryce Young was being great, and that wasn't the case. Okay, there was a lot of times he was very mid, and maybe even like low top mid. It was not great. So he doesn't have the same pressure but win like everybody else. Actually, you know what? That's exactly where you need to be. That's exactly where you need to be. Oh, I just talked myself through that very quickly. Yeah, that's about where you needed to be. Because honestly, there was a handful of things missing, and some of it could just be some talent development, some vision development from Bryce Young as well. That's about right. Michael Penix Jr. You know, one of the members of the Left-Handed Association Athletes of America. Barely got that membership still. Barely. Tua, we got him out, but this motherfucker barely there. And honestly, I can't sit here and say you need help because, bro, Kyle Pitts, London on the track, Bijan with the Dejon Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, this is like one of them slam dunks, man. Just come in there, play your good ball, stay healthy, and you good. Well, this shit didn't really work out, man. So I'm still gonna put you here because I think you need coaching help. I think you need some development. I think there's a lot that needs to go on in Atlanta, and it needs to stop being spit swapping Kirk Cousins, okay? And I don't mean that literally. I mean them sending them to and from the Vikings all the time. It feel like that's what's happening, even though it's not. All right, next up. Who the fuck? Oh, this is Spencer Rattler. We're gonna put Spencer Rattler right there because actually, no cap. Hey, Spencer Rattler, you might be done, man. You might be fried. I'm not gonna lie, and I hate to say it like that, but I mean, you got to think. There's another quarterback here that I think the Saints have a little more trust in, and it ain't you no more. And I don't know if you put up enough tape for anyone to be like,
hey, we need some quarterback help, and I'm not really sure where to look. You know what? New Orleans, Spencer Rattler, go get him.
I don't think that's happening. Spencer Rattler was balling. Spencer Rattler was okay. Balling is an overstatement. He was okay. And then literally one of his weapons got hurt and he fell apart. And then somehow, damn, Tyler Shuck came in and made it seem like Drew Brees was ahead of the offense again. I don't know how that happened, but that is what happened. I watched all the Saints games. Unfortunately and fortunately, that is what happened. And then Spencer Rattler started being really careless with the ball before he was out too. So I don't know about balling. Balling may be an over exaggeration, but he had some good games. But to the shadow realm he goes. Mr. Matthew Stafford. Now, as y'all know, I believe Matt Stafford is one of the coldest beings to be a quarterback in quite some time. I mean that by athleticism. I mean that by vision. I mean that by a lot of things. My bad, I got it confused. I was, yeah. It was Tyler. For sure. Yeah, for sure. It's okay. We got it turned around. I was like, hey, if you were impressed by Spencer Rattler, cool, but I don't know about that, man. So with that, Matt Stafford, look, I don't care what y'all say. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I don't care what y'all say. This boy Matt Stafford gonna be certified for a long ass time, okay? That's just how it's gonna go. The first certified gotta go to Matthew Stafford. And if you're thinking otherwise, I'm gonna be real with you.
Stop watching the game.
That's all I got to say. Hey, I mean, yeah, you could throw MVP in there for sure. You can throw, but bro, just as a damn dog at quarterback, if you can't put Matthew Stafford up there, you're just hating. And we don't do that here. Okay? So to move on to what I feel like is the exact opposite. Kyler Murray. Now, if I was picking for my IGL for Call of Duty, probably still wouldn't pick Kyler Murray. But Arizona is in a very interesting spot. Shout out to the guy with the greatest. Hey, man, shout out to you. Come on, man. Shout out to you. Hey, man, let's get live over here on YouTube, okay? Let's get live over here. All right. So, not to get too hot on the emotions and then back down, but to talk about Kyler Murray. This is the issue. The Arizona Cardinals had to rely on Jacoby Brissett for most of the season because Kyler Murray lost his best, ability, and that was being available. Kyler Murray also, unfortunately, can't grow anymore in the NFL. So not only are you not available, you also, when you are available, motherfuckers is too tall for you to operate at a very efficient level. And that seems to be a problem. Because then you got to run around on your Scooby-Doo legs and throw a 60-yard pass and hope that motherfucker drop into a bucket. You know what I'm saying? And Kyler, for a while, the oohs and ahs was kind of greasing over the facts that the Arizona Cardinals just wasn't winning games like that. But Kyler, I'm going to be real. When you get healthy, I don't know of a team that's going to really want to go after you. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kyler Murray, I'm not going to lie to you, man. Shit. I know you real good with these sons of bitches. You might just have to lock in and stick with that, man. New Call of Duty come out every year, man. It can be your year. All right, Sam Darnold. Sam damn Darnold, man. Me and Sam Darnold has had quite a storied history, and I believe it's not just me. It's not just a singular situation because we all had the same thought about Sam Darnold going into this season. We looked at Sam Darnold going to another team after his tenure with the Vikings and after the tenure with the previous team and after tenure with that and then after the draft experience with the Jets. And we just kind of saw Sam Darnold as, well, this is another Sam Darnold journey story. We always just know Sam Darnold as the guy that saw ghosts, that was so mixed up by defenses, he didn't know what was going on. He was seeing fucking shadow people on the field. And he was throwing interceptions to fucking everybody. Now with that, Sam Darnold has now turned into, in just a short amount of time, a damn Super Bowl champion with the Seattle Seahawks. You can't write it any better than this. You literally can't. You can't write it any better than this. So with that being said, y'all know that's where Sam goes. And that ain't no knock, no nothing like that. But literally because of his story, this shows you exactly where it is. Of course, with the right help and with the right everything, Sam Darnold is out there balling. Sam Darnold is doing his damn thing. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So, hey, W to Sam Darnold, W to the damn 12s out there. That's Mac Jones, right? Or fuck. That's Mac Jones, right? Wait. Shouldn't that be Brock Purdy though? Yeah, that's Mac Jones. Should that not be Brock Purdy? It really should be Brock Purdy, huh? Because Brock Purdy is the starter. Mac Jones just had to fill in. I ain't got no Mac Jones on here. Man, no Mac attack. That's crazy. All right, well, let's get old Mac Jones in here. Move this. We're gonna get Mac Jones imported into the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Bang, he in there. All right, let's get Mac Jones. Let's get back to the action. All right. So we just gonna move Mac Jones to the back because honestly, we ain't here to talk about Mac Jones. We here to talk about Mr. Brock Purdy. Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, Purdy. You were kind of scaring me for a little bit there. Can you get in front of? Yeah, there you go. You're kind of scaring me for a little bit there because I just felt like you weren't ever gonna get healthy. But then that's also a terrifying thing, just dealing with the 49ers team all the time. I guess since they practice next to Homer Simpson's job or some shit. They practice next to something that make them radioactive because them motherfuckers be dropping like flies. And they got to figure that out quick. So Brock Purdy, you already know. With the right help, Brock Purdy be doing his thing. Without it, Lamar Lamilton Jackson. I've been really waiting to have this conversation until this exact moment. Lamar Jackson, I believe the Baltimore Ravens made the wrong move. And by me saying that, a lot of people would probably be like, what are you talking about? It seems like they're doing everything to kind of right their wrongs from. No, I don't think so. I don't believe the Baltimore Ravens did the right move in firing their head coach in this postseason. I don't believe so. I honestly think they could have done both of them a favor in making them win, but making it make sense. I honestly think Lamar needs to be wearing any other color but purple right now. That's just me. I know Baltimore loves Lamar. I know Baltimore would never want to see Lamar go. I know for a point in time when it seemed like there was some friction, it seemed like a lot of people were more on Lamar's side than on maybe Harbaugh or the organization side, which could probably have led to, and I'm not saying that the fans or the personal opinion has any way on what you would do with your managerial staff, but it could be why Harbaugh was more on his way out than Lamar was. Plus, it is very hard to find your generational talent in a quarterback like Lamar versus hopefully a promising head coach that can put it all together. Now, I said they made the wrong decision because I believe, this is me being honest, I believe the Baltimore Ravens should have moved off of Lamar Jackson. Because I believe there was a place and time and situation that would have made it all make sense very well. And it would have been very mutually beneficial for both situations. Tap in with me real quick. Let's think about this imaginary scenario.
Let's sit in a world where Lamar Jackson was a little disgruntled with the Baltimore Ravens, and an immensely talented quarterback that has been riddled with a lot of injuries, managerial mistakes, coaching mistakes, swaps and inconsistencies in offensive pieces. Some offensive pieces that are so highly touted, in the middle of the season, they're deemed as one of the offensive players of the year. But when they get into the playoffs, them motherfuckers can't find their hands in crucial situations for shit. But what were to happen if the Baltimore Ravens said, you know what, John Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh, Nathaniel Harbaugh, all y'all cool here. Lamar, pack it up. They're going to Atlanta.
Do you know how fucking fire it would have been to see Lamar Jackson, Drake
London on the track.
Kyle Pitts, and Mr. Bajan with the Dijon
Mustard!
You know what that damn offense would have looked like? It would have been fire. It would have been hot lemon pepper wings, extra crunchy, bitch. That shit, man. And Lamar in the city of Atlanta. Nah, there would probably be no Falcons roster hotter than that. And I'm not just talking about on the field. I'm talking about as like a fucking aura in the league. There wouldn't be an offense hotter than that offense in Atlanta. And they went and fucked it up.
So,
I guess I say all that to say, Lamar, with the right help, you a dog. Okay, we just put all that to say, that's what that is. Okay, so unfortunately, I wish it was a little bit different. I unfortunately wish that I don't know, man. I don't know. I just kind of wish that I would have saw him in Atlanta versus literally anything else. This is the only thing that I really would have wanted to ask for. I didn't get that. So it just made me hurt, but that's just on me. Anyways, Joseph Burrow. Oh, brother. I think Joe Burrow is an incredible talent. I think the Cincinnati Bengals themselves are the most over-emotional organization on the planet. I have no idea why. I have no idea what they have in player recruiting and personnel that seems to keep gathering all of them. But all of them are so over-emotional, it's insane. And it drives them all through the season. Whether if it's Jamar, whether if it's Joe, whether if it's the defensive players, whether if it's the head coach, there's always something going on about how somebody feels. And Joe Burrow, what's hard about this is that I want to put this here, but we all know that you're the only quarterback in this listing on the AFC that has beat Patrick Mahomes to go to the Super Bowl. You're the only one to do it. Okay? So I can't say but win because you went to one. But I can put you at but win because you didn't win one. And everyone's wondering when it's going to happen. Because if you thought the doomsday clock was on maybe him and maybe him that we haven't got to, boy, it's striking on you too. Just being honest. So with that being said, hey, Joe Burrow, you're going to have to hang out right there. Joe Flacco, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to move you down here, man. Because I don't think you actually even deserve to be categorized in here. Because Joe Flacco, you can go do whatever you want. You can actually go do whatever you want, man. After I saw you in the middle of the damn season, hit a damn read option and take that hoe, Joe Flacco, you can do anything on God's green earth.
I ain't worried about a thing. Matter of fact, I'll do you one better. Joe Flacco is certified. He is certified. I don't care what you say. Because when Joe Burrow got hurt and Joe had to go in for Joe and they got the Joe for Joe comeback and Joe came in with them damn white tiger suits. Yeah, it was raps. It was raps. So, yeah, Flacco up and certified. Fuck the bullshit. You know another person that's certified with no conversation qualifications? That boy Aaron Rodgers. That boy Aaron Rodgers. Because I don't care what y'all say.
Is Aaron Rodgers an old motherfucker right now? I mean, kinda.
But y'all gotta understand the motif around the motherfucker, okay? When you've been around long enough where you got motif in the game, and let me just structure to you, this is how it looks. When you know for a fact you're about to watch a Pittsburgh Steelers game where they are outmatched, outcoached, outweighed, and them motherfuckers still pick the Steelers because they say,
man, that bad man Aaron Rodgers may just go out there and get one.
that's motif. You know what I'm saying? That's when they still ignore everything logically of why this quarterback should lose. This motherfucker got the gas. Hey, Aaron Rodgers, you weren't certified, man. I don't think I could ever take you out of certified, to be honest. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Hey, shout out Mo in the chat. Shout out Mo in the chat. Give me Mo. That's great. Okay, and now we got one of my favorite quarterbacks to talk about ever. Also, damn, I felt like I was going to get to Justin Herbert way faster, and I just didn't. I just didn't at all. All right, so let's talk about Mr. Tua Tagovailoa. If there are any Dolphins fans watching or will ever be watching this video that I'm sure will be a video, just to let you know.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Tua, as a former member of the Left-Handed Association Athletes of America, or Athletes Association of America, y'all know what I'm talking about. Tua, you not only were onboarded and were on the team for quite some time, but then you got suspended, redesignated, suspended, and then excommunicado from the Left-Handed Athletes America Association of us. I have never seen them pack up somebody so fast that still had their damn left hand attached. And you decided, even after getting packed up, to still use and abuse your left hand to give everybody else on the National Football fucking league teams a stat. An interception. A pick six. A fumble six. Motherfucker, you weren't throwing it to anyone on your team. And now it's getting to the point where you're so expensive somehow. You're so expensive that I don't know of any other team that would want that kind of chaos with that kind of tab. I don't know of any other NFL team that would look and be like, hey, Tua's available. And they're going to be like,
Tua what? Tua you? Tua who? Tua Tagovailoa? Fuck no.
why would we want him? That's what they're going to be saying. So, I would, probably like 2 years ago, I'd have put you right here. I'd have been like, with the right help and all that. Man, I saw you with damn Tyreek and A-Chan and all that. Fuck, no, you going right here, man. You going right here, man. Sorry about it. It's a damn shame, but it is what it is. Josh Allen. Man, Bills Mafia, you might want to turn off the damn video right now. Or maybe y'all thinking the exact same thing I'm thinking,
and we can come to a consensus on this. So we'll see. Josh Allen, you know exactly where you go, and I feel like Bills fans know exactly where you go. Right next to fucking Joe Burrow. I've seen you with strong teams. I've seen you with weak teams. So that means, ultimately, I would put you up there and certified. Because really, regardless of either of those teams, I've seen you in the playoffs with them. But something unfortunate has happened to you. You were gatekept by one quarterback for quite some time, and that only quarterback has been Mr. Patrick Mahomes. You have been gatekept from the one thing that I feel maybe your athleticism and the things that you do on the field and the leader that you are for your team have kept you from, and that is a ring. And unfortunately, we are in a very ring-dominant social space to where if you don't have a ring, a lot of people look at you like, well, when you gonna get it, or do you have a chance to? And if you don't, you're probably a bum. And unfortunately for you, Josh Allen, I don't think you're a bum. I just think
you're running out of time.
And what I mean by that is, in the next few years, the conversation is going to start shifting from, oh, the greatest quarterbacks in the league are Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow. The conversation is going to start leading to the most elite quarterback in this league is Patrick Mahomes. Everyone else hasn't done shit. Jalen Hurts got one. Everybody else got they one here, one there. Oh, we got a couple appearances. One here, one there. Mahomes got half a hand, man. Mahomes walked into the league and got half a hand before a lot of motherfuckers saw the dance in general. Josh Allen, when is it going to happen? It should have happened this year. And I'm not even saying that with the pressure of, oh, you know, Mahomes was out, Lamar was out, Burrow was out. You had a clean stretch. No, it's football, man. It's football. I was thinking more, that new stadium about to get built. It would be nice to walk in there and blow open the season, dropping a banner in that hole. It would be awesome to have all the personal accolades, plus a growing family and all these things. Dropping a banner in the new house. But unfortunately, that did not happen. So you are sitting there in that. That's where that is. Now, let's get to the boy Draco Malfoy, okay? This motherfucker made me sick during the Super Bowl. Draco Malfoy, very young, okay? We saw tremendous strides from his first year, but we also know he wasn't really set up too great in his first year, okay? So now we've gone to the second year, and we're like, damn, you give him a good coach and some nice weapons, he can go. Now, a lot of people said that the New England Patriots were just never tested throughout this season, okay? Now, we also have to remember all the other teams are NFL teams as well. Just because they ain't as good don't mean they're not good. Some of them
Be kind of ass, though.
But the Patriots were not tested to the level that other teams were. So it left them with some maybe getting away with, technique and things like that were truly exposed going into this next game. Now, also, we got to remember this. We got to remember the fact that, y'all can't see my finger over there. Y'all got to remember the fact that this is going to be, Draco Malfoy and this crew is going to be around for a while. And that's going to be something that a lot of people ain't going to be able to sit right. They think that the Patriots, for some reason, just showed up this year and is going to disappear. Y'all, they weren't supposed to go to the Super Bowl this year. Patriots fans were going to be so happy with just a positive season and maybe a postseason appearance. Even my most confident Patriots fans that have been following me all season did not even say a word about going to the Super Bowl because they did not expect that to happen. Like, especially compared to last year. So, with that being said, and I say all that to say, I believe with the right help, Draco Malfoy is off the chain. Off the chain. Why so much Sam Darnold hate? What you talking about? I ain't got no Sam Darnold hate. Previously, yes, Previously, yes. There's no Sam Darnold hate here. Sam Darnold did exactly what I asked him to do in preseason. And that was, I did post my preseason video about Sam Darnold today, because some people just assume that being wrong leads to embarrassment. And that's not how I do my content. If I'm wrong, it's because an athlete actually went and succeeded. So I'm happy about that. I'm good on that. I'm very open in sharing my opinion as it happens, though, which is, that was from preseason. And that's why I even said at the end of the video, we'll see what Sam Darnold does with the Seahawks.
Did I know that motherfucker was going to go win a Super Bowl? Absolutely not.
So like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I got on that. All right. Justin Fields, no conversation needed. We know. We ain't got to waste no time. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to waste no time. I'm going to be real. Justin Fields is literally right next to it. Like, I don't know anyone that picks up the phone and said, we need Justin Fields. I hate to say it. I really do. I hate to say it. It's just it. Trevor Lawrence. Man, sunshine Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence, I've seen this dude since he was in Clemson. And it was incredible to see what this Jacksonville Jaguars team turned into going into the season and going further into CTE2 of Jesus. Why you fry him like that? Also, hey, I appreciate you for dropping the follow as well. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Trevor Lawrence does his thing, but honestly, I'm torn. But when is a decent spot? And I understand why we would probably say that. I almost want to put this in needs help, but I don't think it's really needs help. I just think what Liam Cohen and all them boys got going on, I think it just needs some more time to develop. That sounds fair, right? So I'm going to put Bo in because it's just going to need time to develop. It's going to have to get great. But y'all got to remember, the AFC was doing all this while the Chiefs were ass, while the Chiefs weren't doing anything. We had every other good game with a shitty team, and we were like, the Chiefs are back. We were incorrect. We were wrong. So I'm worried about what this AFC is going to look like when the Chiefs actually start eating like they're supposed to. That may fuck up a lot of things for a lot of these guys, but that's outside of the point. Okay, but I think it's a solid spot. I don't think he has the same time constraints as somebody like a Baker Mayfield, but I do believe that conversation will start to arise very soon. Wisebro 6'6" quarterback. I bet you Kyler Murray wish he had them problems. I bet Kyler Murray probably like, damn, I wish I could see over them motherfuckers. All right. CJ Shroud Chicken. Damn, CJ Shroud Chicken. Now let's talk about the damn CJ Houston Texans. The Houston Texans were on a run. The Houston Texans was at a point where a lot of people were calling them the Monstars of the NFL because that defense was smacking them up. As y'all know, one of my homeboys plays on the Houston Texans. Shout out Sheldon Rankins. That boy went on a walk towards the end of the year. I'm talking about motherfucking pick six to the crib, ending the regular season, and then strip sack, fumble six off Aaron Rodgers in the damn playoffs. But that ain't got shit to do with CJ Shroud Chicken. CJ Shroud Chicken, on the other hand, and for y'all, for those that don't know, I call him CJ Shroud Chicken because one, there's a good eatery here in Kansas City called Shrouds. Shrouds has some good chicken, all right? So pretty easy to put together. CJ
Shroud chicken. Reason why I be saying that is because there's sometimes where CJ be cooking. He be frying, man. 350 yards, 3 tuds, acting crazy, all that. Then there's other times CJ be getting fried up, extra crispy, sacked, beat up, throwing shit all over the place. 2 interceptions, 120 yards. That's the game. And that inconsistency, one, did help the defense have to stiffen up a bit because they had to be better because of those inconsistencies, but also led the offense to just not progressing as it should, and then they got their ass beat. So, let's say all that to say, CJ Shroud Chicken, I think you need some help, man. And I don't even think it's player personnel. I think it may just be further development, and maybe shit, I don't know. It's got to be something, because that defense was way too good. That Houston Texans defense was way too good, honestly, to not win a Super Bowl. And if CJ would have got his head up out his ass, and that offense would have been a little bit better, they could have been in that conversation. But also, that leads me to another quarterback that could be in that, but we ain't got to him yet. Daniel Jones, Indiana Jones. I'm gonna be real, I'm putting you in the negative zone, man. Not for any disrespect for any reasons, but the Indianapolis Colts was looking fire with Jonathan Taylor and everything that they had going on there. And then, boy, you broke your leg and the whole fucking thing fell apart. And then you went and got Dan Woods Pizza. What's good? Hey, I don't care what we got going on. I don't care what y'all say. When Dan Woods Pizza come in here, that's the damn vibe. That's the damn vibe. Yeah. Hey, Dan, what's good, man? What's good? Hey, it's been a crazy little time. We're getting back to the whole streaming thing, so this is the first time up. And we just rocking out this little tier list. Honestly, this is going way longer than I expected. Also, what did I move over here what is that thing? I don't even know what that is. Okay. And then, oh, that's a whole different chat. Why do I have 2 chats up? Bro, that's so crazy. Okay, anyways. But yeah, we get back into the motion of things. So I'm happy to be live. I'm happy to see that people are stopping in. We kicking it. Of course, if y'all don't know, most of this is going to be on YouTube as well, while it's also live on YouTube. But you'll get these as videos. So if you don't catch them here, it's going to be there. But also, why you not here? It's all right. We're going to get used to it. We're going to get used to it again. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, Daniel Jones, negative zone. We got to see how he come back after injuries. We got to see what that team looks like afterwards. The whole Phillip Rivers thing was just a side quest I did not expect to have at all. Now let's Cam Ward. Honestly, Cam Ward, you in Tennessee, so we just gonna say need some help because Patrick Mahomes we're gonna say for last. Justin Herbert, Mr. Herbo, Mr. Herbicho. Man, oh man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. Let's talk about Herbicho for a second, all right? And I have no disrespect to Justin Herbert. I have no disrespect to the Chargers fandom or organization. Well, organization. Some of y'all fans be acting a little wild. Not gonna lie. But obviously, as a mutual competitors fan in the AFC West, I have seen the best and worst in y'all my entire life. I have seen y'all before I've really considered watching most teams just because we're in division. I have seen this team not take care of their athletes for over a decade, and it continues to follow that way. And unfortunately, it seems like Justin Herbert has started to find himself in the same, runaround. I don't know why the athletic staff for the San Diego, now Los Angeles Chargers, cannot keep their players healthy. And they can't do it for shit. And they haven't done it for shit. You have to remember, Justin Herbert started his first game because
The medical staff punctured Tyrod Taylor in the lung in procedure right before the game. And then they said, shit.
Justin Herbert, damn. Get your ass out there. You start to play today.
So, that's just what they've been doing. And every time the Chargers get some promise, that's what starts to happen. And when I said this to Chargers fans earlier this season, a lot of the newer ones were like, here he goes with these lazy takes. This is this and that. And then the Chargers fans that have been watching me was like,
hey man, chill out, cause he probably right.
sure enough, what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? So, Justin Herbert, I'm gonna have to put you right here because you need a better medical staff. You need a better personal training crew. You need another player development crew. You need a better health and wellness crew. You need a better fucking. It needs help. It all needs help. All of it. Because if a single sumbitch could be healthy, coming from a Chiefs fan, if a single sumbitch could have been healthy for the last 3 years, y'all actually could have had an AFC West title. I'm not bullshitting. I know this may be a lot coming from a Chiefs fan and all, but I'm so fucking for real. Y'all could have had an AFC championship, at least AFC West championship, in the damn cabinet. Y'all motherfuckers couldn't even get out the damn bed. Damn shame. There's honestly no reason why they should have had more noise with the talent they have. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. They always got crazy talent. And then you see most of them by the end of the year on the damn injured reserve list. So that's that. Speaking of the AFC West, let's talk about Bo Nix. Broncos fans, I'm probably about to say something that I'm sure you've ultimately realized a lot. But what's going to happen is that this is going to send kind of shivers up your spine because the Chiefs fan also says it. Bo Nix, I'm going to be real. If you didn't snap your shit up at the end of the damn AFC Championship, the Denver Broncos would probably be your representation in the of the AFC in the Super Bowl. I can't lie to you. If he didn't snap his shit up at the end of that damn game, the Denver Broncos are going to the Super Bowl and at least competing. Because I don't think it would have taken astronomical play to beat the Patriots in the AFC Championship. I don't think so. I don't think it would have taken all world play for all world quarterback play to beat the Patriots. The Patriots just weren't doing great against better defenses. And if an offense could just muster up points every other drive, you were beating them. And Jarrett Stidham just couldn't make that happen. Bo Nix probably could have. They would have been in that Super Bowl if he didn't snap his shit up, which is very unfortunate. It's part of that easy bounce luck that, Tom Brady would talk about when it comes to certain circumstances. The Patriots looked at that and was like, whew! We know what Stidham can do, and I think we're going to be all right. Bo Nix, I believe, with the right help, it's already showing, especially with the improved coaching staff, with the improved personnel. It's showing that this team can have success. I think just with the right timing, take it. I mean, you took the AFC West, smacked the shit out of everybody in it. You did great. Defense looked good. Coaching and decision-making times look way better than most of the time I've seen the Denver Broncos. Look good. Hey, Gino, I'm sorry. I would love to give you a whole grandioso speech and talk about how great Gino is and how Gino used to be that dog and all that kind of shit. Hey, Gino, I'm not going to lie to you. Sorry about it, man. Holy hell. The season you had this year, man, I would think I played in the NFL because you threw 3 interceptions to my bitch ass. And I'm sitting in this chair. I could not even
fathom what was happening with Gino in his damn offense. I couldn't even put it together. It couldn't even make sense to me. Because, bro, he was throwing interceptions to everyone. Genty was running and doing all this extra shit for him to throw an interception the next motherfucking play. Yeah. Gino, I'm sorry about it, but I don't think you got to play football anymore, right? Gino, you've been in the league for a long time. I'm not saying, once again, just like what I've said to a lot of these people in here, you don't have to be done, but you don't have to be playing no more either. All right, so Mr. Tyler Shuck. Mr. Shuck. Saints fans gonna be happy about this, man. That Thursday night game against Denver had me shocked at how he kept up in the facts. There were some times I was watching Geno games and I was like, are you purposely throwing this to nobody? Or you just, what are you doing? Move Sam Darnold up? No, I can't do that. Sam Darnold is not certified. Sam, once again, me putting Sam Darnold there is a compliment. With the right help does not mean that Sam Darnold is inept at quarterback. What Sam Darnold proved to us was that with the right help, which is what Seattle had, an all-world defense, a very good running game, very good receivers, very good coaching crew, with the right help, Sam Darnold won a Super Bowl. Without the right help, Sam Darnold was seeing ghost. Sam Darnold was a jet. Sam Darnold even took a Minnesota Vikings team that did well and had 14 wins, I believe. Didn't have all the proper help. With the right help, Sam Darnold's the Super Bowl champion. Feel like we're watching a 26. Bro. Oh, my Lord. Okay, Tyler Shuck. Now, Tyler Shuck is getting a lot of good press. He went from my backup QB to a Super Bowl champion. That's pretty certified. No. No. Sam Darnold was drafted in the first round by the New York Jets. That was step one in the NFL career. We got shown from the time he got drafted to the time he went to the Seahawks that he cannot just carry an offense by himself. Okay? Matter of fact, it was the exact opposite. He was a part of a lot of downfalls of an offense. To the point where, unfortunately, the soundbite of him being so confused by a defense that he admitted on the bench, I don't know, man. I'm seeing ghosts. Do you know how much a defense has to wreck you as a quarterback to sit back and say, I can't even see what's happening on the field right now? Goku is hitting after images all over the field. He went from that to, fast forward a little bit, let's get to the Vikings, to where he shows promise with the Vikings, takes them to 14 wins, takes them to, to some promise, and they say, you know what? We got the young kid JJ in the back. We gonna send you off too. And that leads him to the Seahawks, where he was not a backup. They brought Sam in to duel because they saw what he did with the Vikings, and they said, hey, if you can win 14 wins with them, we can tool up what we got, and I think Sam Darnold can do something for us. So what do? They keep Drew Lock in the back pocket. They bring Sam Darnold in. He starts working in, and the offense looks good. The defense looks young, but the defense is looking good too. And then the defense starts to transcend towards the end of the year. The offense was gelling and making some things shake, but they went through a little dry spell for a little bit. And everyone was expecting Sam Darnold to pumpkin out. Oh, it's going to be the same Sam Darnold. It's towards the end of the season. He ain't going to show up that well. But no matter what, Sam Darnold did exactly what Sam Darnold he did the exact opposite of what he used to do. And instead of doing too much or turning over the football or whatever, Sam Darnold just played good ball. And because of that, once again, this all turns around to why the category is named the category. Because without the right help, Sam Darnold is seeing ghosts on the sideline. With the right help, Sam Darnold's Super Bowl champion. But is he certified? No. All right. Tyler Shuck. We finally gonna get to Shuck. Tyler Shuck has shown some promise, but it's been very minute promise, and it came at the end of the season. A lot of New Orleans Saints fans are very high on Tyler Shuck. I also think Tyler Shuck can kind of ball. But we got to remember, this was Tyler Shuck playing in like nobody cares zone. No one's really playing the Saints too crazy. There were a few games that had some divisional things on other teams that for some reason the Saints played very hard in. But we're going to have to see what it looks like when teams actually prepare for Tyler Shuck and how things go. So as of right now, with no craziness, he's in the negative zone. I can't give him too much. I can't take away too much because we're going to have to see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to see how it all shakes out. Kirko Chains. Damn Kirk Cousins. Now, from what a lot of people are saying, Kirk Cousins is now done in Atlanta and Kirk Cousins will be on his way out. A lot of people are saying he may reunite with the Minnesota Vikings. I'm going to be real with you. I've been so sick of damn Kirk Cousins, man. I think Kirk Cousins was a bad move for Atlanta. Not a bad move, a linear move. I don't think it moved the needle for him at all, and I don't think it helped develop Michael Penix at all. I just felt like it was just kind of like let's just go ahead and get Kirk Cousins. And then they paid Kirk Cousins. So then I was like, what the hell y'all doing? Like, I don't know. It didn't really sit right with me. But honestly, Kirk Cousins, you're in the negative zone too, because who knows where you're going to go. And then also, I don't know if I really care, you know, I don't know if it really moves the needle or shakes the room or anything like that. It just kind of is what it is. Shador Sanders. Oh, this is a controversial one, huh? For some reason, because it seems like anytime you mention Shador, everybody's just like, lose a fucking mind for some reason. So let's talk about Shador. The last little piece of news that came out about Shador was the fact that he made it to the Pro Bowl, which for some reason a lot of people felt some way about, even though most of them don't play anything actively, let alone can condone someone for getting an accolade for even playing a little bit. People were mad. I don't know. Y'all got to remember that when teams go to the Super Bowl and they start doing things, or when players get hurt and they start doing rehab and surgeries and all those kind of things, the NFL goes through a litany of players that, you know, are the alternates where someone said no or somebody said this and that. And you got to think about all the other AFC quarterbacks. They just lost and it was in dramatic fashion, or they're hurt. So, I mean, Bo Nix, Super Bowl, hurt. I don't know if Josh Allen went to the Pro Bowl or not. Might as well be hurt. Fucking everybody was hurt. So of course, and y'all know the Pro Bowl has turned more into like a social engagement thing more than like an actual Pro Bowl game like how it used to be. So the fact that people were getting upset about that is weird. They literally just didn't even think about it. They just wanted to be upset with Shador getting an accolade and just was on that. But if they realized literally everyone else was either hurt or playing, they would have just shut the fuck up. Or, you got to remember, or if it was their sorry ass team and their quarterback got a Pro Bowl nod, they would be, oh my God.
Look, hey man, we made it. We made it, man. Pro Bowl #1.
Fake ass fans, man. They really be about that shit. So Shador, honestly, you are also in the negative zone because matter of fact, no, we're going to put you in needs help because There's a lot going on over there in Cleveland. There's a lot going on in Cleveland. And you're going to need some help over there. You're going to need some help for sure. I'm guessing that Trevor Lawrence turned it down and there was no... Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And once Trevor said no, once you go through the list of everyone that was hurt and you're not giving it to Geno, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. It literally doesn't bother me at all. It doesn't change the temperature in my coffee, so I ain't worried about it. All right, and then we got the last one because we ain't talking Mac Jones, okay? Mr. Patrick Mahomes. Now, look, we don't have to have a long debate about this. We know where Mahomes is going, okay? But let's have a thorough conversation like always. I feel like we are so entrapped by what have you done for me lately? Especially now in this day and age more than ever. To where if you literally have not done something to spark a conversation or benefit someone within, 6 days, 7 days of time, people literally start forgetting about the value and impact that you have made to literally anything at any time. And I say all that to say, I have never seen a league try to forget, but also dick ride an athlete the most at the same time, other than Patrick Mahomes. Bro, it might be the most egregious passive-aggressive celebration, but also forget of things ever. Because there was literally a point in this season where they were saying Josh Allen is the most incredible quarterback in the league, period. That was a conversation this year. There was a conversation that was saying Bo Nix and some of the younger guys are going to outclass what Patrick Mahomes has done in the league this season. I can understand Chiefs fatigue. I can understand maybe Mahomes fatigue. Fatigue is one thing, but literally being delusional about what's happening is another thing. Can you believe that a team that has played the longest and the most amount of football in the past 8 years had an off season? Can you believe that? And can you believe that for the first time since he's started in his position, Patrick Mahomes had an off year? Huh. That's odd. Because there's a whole lot of motherfuckers up here that's had off years and ain't got no hardware to fall back on. And like I said earlier, Mahomes is walking around with half a fist already. Half a fist. And with everything that was going on, the Chiefs were so bad this year. But yet we talked about motif with Aaron Rodgers, right? But the motif, not just around Mahomes, but the entire Chiefs team. With how this run has gone, there were teams that were completely blowing the Chiefs out of the water when it came to player personnel, health, situation, all of that. And there were people still sitting at desks being like, hey, man, Patrick
Mahomes, Andy Reid, man, they might put, they might beat them motherfuckers by 20.
Huh? So if you could talk about Patrick Mahomes like that, you know for a fact, he's certified. He's certified 100%. And there is absolutely nothing that could be said about that. He's certified. I have seen and witnessed Patrick Mahomes carry this team on his back. I saw Patrick Mahomes take a team that led the league in drops. Motherfuckers had damn cinder blocks his hands. They forgot they catch points every game. He led them to a Super Bowl and won it. That's what I mean by certified. I don't mean by they had the greatest defense in the world. I don't mean by they had a running back that rushed for 2,000 yards in the season. I mean by a damn dog that you can look at in the eyes with 13 seconds on the clock and know for a fact, hey, motherfucker, this game ain't over. You know what I'm saying? That's why Patrick Mahomes is certified. Man. Dan, you're right. You're right. Literally everything was falling apart for the Chiefs, and the only reason why they were in conversation because they're like, man, Patrick Mahomes will make it happen. Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid make it happen all the time. That's how it was all the time. That's crazy. I went to college with Trevor Lawrence. Damn, you went to Clemson? I feel like we had this conversation. I feel like maybe we had this conversation before. And then Mac Jones is here at the end. I feel like we got to put him somewhere so that way we can finish. We just gonna put him in the negative zone just so that way all that's up. All right, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. Damn. Bro, what's happening to me? That's a banger. That's a banger. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you though. I was sitting here thinking this was gonna be a YouTube video. I did not realize this took an hour and a half to do. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we can edit some things down or something. I don't think y'all gonna watch an hour and a half long video of me putting this together. But this is the official thing, okay? In certified, we got Mr. Matthew Stafford. We got I forgot Joe Flacco is in here. People were smiling in my direction and I was confused as fuck. I look behind me and it's Trevor Lawrence and everything. Oh damn, that's crazy. Hey, I bet Trevor Lawrence was top dog in Clemson, man. Top dog. Wait, is that Joe Flacco? Yeah. Okay, hold on. I feel like there needs to be some explaining now that we got everybody put together. Okay, we gonna go from bottom up. Okay, we can go from bottom up. I feel like that's the best way. So, bottom up, now that we finished, in the Shadow Realm. In the Shadow Realm, down at the bottom, okay? We got Mr. Geno Smith, okay? Because as we know, Geno was throwing that motherfucker to everybody. We got Justin Fields, who was also throwing that motherfucker to everybody, except for his teammates. Tua Tagovailoa, who also was throwing that motherfucker to everybody. Kyler Murray, who was doing it and then he got hurt, so he was just playing Call of Duty with everybody. Spencer Rattler, who, man, a lot of these people either threw a lot of picks or got hurt. So besides Dak, which, anyways, in the negative zone, not an insult, not a situation. Sometimes they just may be in a clouded situation that is kind of unfair to judge them where they're at. We just got to get more information on where they at. Did Tua have a game without 3 picks? Bro, I don't know. I feel like Tua had a minimum to hit. I felt like he had a minimum to hit every game. Hey, shout out to y'all going up on TikTok, man. 3,500 likes on the TikTok, man. I appreciate y'all. 3,500? Golly. Okay, so the negative zone, no insult. Just, some of these people, actually, most of these people are coming back from injury or will be coming back from injury going into the next season. So we got JJ. We got, almost called that boy Terry McLaurin. That's crazy. We got Jaden Daniels, Daniel Jones, Tyler Shuck, Kirk Cousins, and Mac Jones. They're just floating in the negative zone. Nothing crazy, but we're just going to have to see how it shakes out. Needs help. Whether if that's player help, whether if that's player development within themselves, maybe that's coaching help. Maybe that's just some help. Bryce Young, Michael Penix Jr., CJ Stroud Chicken, Cam Ward, Trevor... It's not Trevor Lawrence. Justin Herbert, and Shedeur Sanders. But when we're asking the immediate question, when you gonna win the big one, dog? When you gonna be in the dance? When you gonna do that big one? You know what I'm saying? With that, we got Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, Joseph Burrow, Josh Allen, and Trevor Lawrence. Now we're moving up with the right help. With the right help, this quarterback is a damn dog.
With the right help, this quarterback can go out there and virtually do anything possible. They can really be on some
Anything is possible!
type shit. Okay? And we know that because prime subject, and we're going to move him up to 1. Sam Darnold. Shout out to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's funny, a lot of these were around the same playoffs until we get about here. But Jordan Love, Caleb Williams, Jalen Hurts. What did I just see? Unleash love and watch him ball out. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Just let him go. Jordan Love, Brock Purdy, Lamar Jackson. Even
I think Lamar Jackson would still be better off in Atlanta.
Draco Mayfield and Bo Nix. And then to certify the big boys, the classics. We have Matthew Stafford. We got Aaron Rodgers. We got Patrick Mahomes. And then we got the honorable mention. That dog. That
What tiger?
Joe Flacco. Yeah, I put Joe Flacco in there because he hit a motherfucking read option in senior AARP mode and threw everybody off. Okay? So Joe Flacco is certified. Okay? I'm just saying. Did I think I was gonna see this motherfucker run at all? No. That shit was crazy. That game was probably one of the craziest games I saw. The damn Unk Bowl. Yeah, that shit was crazy. What y'all call that? The Icy Hot Bowl? It was something like that. Yeah. No, they went nuts. Joe Flacco gonna be certified no matter what. So that's the damn vibe. That's the damn vibe. Okay. So man, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. That's Double A's QB list. It ain't a conventional list, but like I said, I don't do that ABC shit. I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? So, man, oh man. Like I said, y'all. That was an hour and a half on just the damn list. Flacco won comeback player of the year over Lamar because escaping death is they're taking that practice. Hey, that's real. That's real. That's so real. Oh man. But hey, this was an insanely entertaining NFL season. There's just so many turns and twists and all kinds of shit that, like, honestly, I'm gonna be real. And I just realized, bro, I have to get a new mic stand. I didn't realize how loud this mic stand was until, like, I'm just sitting here talking with y'all with nothing in the background, and just every time I move, it's like it's just crazy. All right. But W tier list, I'm gonna chop that up. Y'all gonna see shorts go out way faster than the whole video. That's probably how that's gonna go for sure. Because hour and a half video, first of all, I'm gonna have to make an hour and a half video 20 minutes. That's already gonna be difficult. That's already. Hey, Red Hawk, you typing a little fast there. You may have to check on your spelling before you just start spitting it out. I'm still mentally where the Pack had 9-point lead in Denver. Yeah. Bro, I'm not going to... Bro, the Packers looked so good. So good. And I'm not even going to say that losing Micah was the biggest hit. But once everything started to crumble, I felt so bad because I was like, man, them damn Green Bay Packers could really go on a run. Especially in that NFC. The NFC felt real wide open until it got to damn Seattle, man. Shit. They knew how to really separate themselves from the pack real quick. Real quick. Okay, so with that, hold on. Let me. There we go. Oh yeah, man. We said Packers, and then all of a sudden, we say Packers, and all of a sudden, Kraft. Yeah. Man, Tucker Kraft cheese, man. That's tough. Yeah, facts. It was a little tough. It was a little tough to see. I also need a beverage before we move to the next thing. So, with everything that's happening with streaming coming back and all of that, hold on. I want to see. Oh, okay. I think. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. All right. Anyways, so with that, it's good to catch up on some football. It's good to talk a little Super Bowl because honestly, I feel like a lot of people didn't get the satisfaction of watching the Super Bowl like most do because it was, I mean, honestly, until the fourth quarter, such a, we could say slow paced game until it turned up. And then it honestly ended up being kind of like, like by the time it turned up, we all knew Seattle was winning. So it's just like, how many points are the Patriots going to score to not make it look crazy? But we knew the Seahawks was going to win by the start of the fourth quarter, which was tough. And I know that was tough for Patriots fans because I saw a lot of Patriots fans thinking that they were going to hit the Uno reverse and hit them with the Falcons joint. I don't think they realize that that's not how it works all the time. that's just not how it goes. Yeah. I mean, and I did as well. But I also know how those kind of games go for the public eye. I know, and it's why the NFL tries to force, more offensive favor and offensive competition because, well, people love the offense. But, hey, man, the dark side showed up and reminded people what it feels like to have an ultra dominant defense back there and really make some things move. And that was something I feel like a lot of NFL fans hadn't really seen at that pinnacle. Because to me, yes, in the past couple of Super Bowls, have there been good defenses, but you got to remember, unfortunately, Mahomes has outdueled most of those top defenses. The past few years where Mahomes has made it to the Super Bowl, he's beaten every top defense in the league to get there. So a lot of people haven't seen the defense take over a game more than the offense showing out over it. So I think it was good. I think it was good, not even old school type shit. It was just good to see another side of ball. Honestly, it was good to see another side of ball. Very, very good to see another side of ball. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I also enjoyed it because my team wasn't in it and I didn't have no emotional stakes. So now, if Patrick Mahomes is getting sacked like Drake May, yeah, I would have been real upset. Oh, man, what happened? Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I might be getting bullied too. I know for a fact that my camera that is plugged in is not dead. Hey, you know what's crazy? My camera that is plugged in is actually dead.
And yeah, no, for real though. Tough. That's so tough. That's actually really tough. So we're gonna have to figure something out about that. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure something out about that. Yeah, no, I turned it back on to see what the battery indicator said, and it literally said that it's exhausted. And it's been plugged in all day. Like, y'all have to remember, I sit here and record for like 6 hours a day when I'm doing NFL reactions, and my camera's fine. So y'all know what we may do right now? Oh, stream hit us with the... Y'all know what we gonna do? We gonna test some games out. We're going to test some games out because the one thing I am honestly ultra worried about is what games are going to look like on here because of how it was working through testing. So we just going to go, we're going to off stream or off cam stream. Do we go straight into Rivals right now? I don't know if we go straight into Rivals right now. I think maybe. Oh yeah, plus maybe Valorant. We're honestly joking. Yeah, I don't think Rivals gonna be the move, honestly. I don't know if I can use Meld and play Rivals at the same time. My computer freaks out. Okay, so a few things. I guess since we're just sitting here, one thing is the fact that I have multiple games to play just on stream. One of those, well, of course I'm going to play Rivals off stream because that's just what I do. But I'm going to play more Rivals on stream, so that's that. I'm thinking about actually challenging myself into getting like pretty competitive with rank and seeing if I can hit something like GM or Celestial. We'll just see about that part. So there's that. So there's going to be a lot of Rivals playing on stream. There's going to be probably a handful of things like Madden and college football, but honestly, they really hurt me this past year in not producing a solid game. It's pretty unfortunate. So because of that, it kind of soured me on the experience of making content for a game that I don't know if I enjoy. So there's going to be a lot of that. We did talk about Hogwarts Legacy last stream. Obviously, since my camera cut out, we're not going to do that this stream, but we are going to have planned Hogwarts Legacy streams going through the story from creating character all the way through. That will just be an on-stream thing. So you're going to have to tap into the Hogwarts joints or watch the YouTube videos when they drop. We are also, and no, that wasn't anything alcoholic for anyone. Y'all didn't get to see me get my bev because my camera died for some reason. But y'all are gonna, I also have something to kind of tie into a new partner of mine. And we'll kind of see how it goes. I think it could be really dope. And I think it would be a fun thing for us to do on stream. But I want to see how it all plays out first. So that'll be something coming soon. That'll also be another kind of fun thing that we can do on stream, but also like have episodes to watch on YouTube as well. So that'll be really fire.
Bro, I can't believe my damn camera died for no reason right now. And the only reason why I'm like still kind of vibing and streaming, because it actually should not take my camera that long to charge up enough to stay on while it's also charging. Why do I have 16 comments on everything? On everything is crazy. I meant to say on Instagram. Some dude just said on my Instagram post, delete your account, buddy. Sam Darnold got a ring before your favorite player. The boy, oh boy, how wrong is he? Holy shit. Hey, y'all want to see something funny? We can see something funny while we sitting here since my camera's stuck. Hold on, let me show y'all something real quick. Y'all will get to see it inside the eyes of me. Let me boo. Wait, sometimes you learn more from your losses. Thank you for season 5. Bro, I don't know why I thought I was seeing him saying he was getting shipped off somewhere. That shit was about to be crazy. Okay. Hey y'all, let's look at this. Let's look at this together. All right, so this is a post that was scheduled to go out pretty much right around the time that I went live. And I did this, and for my content creators, this is a smart tip for you. When you go live, always schedule content to post when you're going live, because one, you never know, naturally who's going to run into your content and natural engagement and all of that. But if they run into you while you're live, then that just gives you an instant pathway to whoever is watching your things for the first time. As people have been watching on TikTok, there was a few that said, hey, I came from your post earlier. This was the post that they were talking about. Now, this post is already making some motion right now because, of course, well, I shared my preseason predictions. I shared my preseason predictions of how I felt about Sam Darnold. Again, because I'm going to start doing a who's right, who's wrong, when I was right and when I was wrong series during the off season of all those things. Now, of course, you got your general fans here that are like, Sam Darnold out here. Yeah, Sam Darnold, yeah, Sam Darnold, yeah. And this is what I want, essentially, Then we got here's a guy who doesn't know ball. Someone that obviously couldn't read the caption and realize I posted this from preseason. My QB got a ring. Yep. Seahawks. Yep. Mm-hmm. What a terrible take. Eating your words now. Once again, people ain't thinking. Go look at this. Eating my words because I willingly posted it and showing how wrong I was. Obviously. What else we got? Not a single turnover in the playoffs. Yep, good shit. Uh-huh. Ernest Jones, 53, say something back. He don't need to say, he don't need to. This aged like milk. I'm going to say, in the microwave. Because like, bro, I'm not feuding with none of these motherfuckers. Yeah, he hella wrong about that. I'm gonna unhide that so he can see it. Oh, you stirred the pot a bit? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Hold on. How do I unhide this?
I'm gonna have to do it on my phone. Okay, cool. Here's a guy that can't read a caption. No shit. Man, come on, refresh me, gang. Hey, but what's so crazy though is that there are very, very, very few. Damn, where is that? I'm gonna have to look on my phone, I guess. There are very, very few people that, like, actually, I don't know, use their brains on the internet. I don't know, man. It's just so confusing. So confusing sometimes. Oh shit. Y'all are the best. Y'all are the best. Everyone just wants to top comment. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. And they be sitting there rage baiting to get it too. But what's funny is that there's some people, I'll pin the top comment just to be a dickhead, and it's usually like something dumb. But they also got to remember that, like, there's sometimes, bro, there's just sometimes I just don't see it. It depending on what's going on or how things go, bro, I just don't see it. So there's a lot of people that just be getting mad in a corner by themselves. And I'd be like, yo, I'm sorry. I just, bro, I apologize. Especially if I'm also like not engaged in anything you got going on. Instagram will not tell me. It'll just loop you in right here. And it'll be like, you and 234 others, and you will be the others. That's, I'm sorry. I really am. All right, let's see. Let's see if we got something going on here. All right. The unfortunate thing is that I just don't know how long I have. Does it still say like? It still says like that. Okay, well, damn. I hate to say this because I have so many other things to talk about and do. But also, bro hadn't slept in a few days, and this kind of could be like, could be that. It could be my camera telling me, hey, you really don't need to be up all night. You know, just kind of do a little bit to get back in the groove, see how you feel. Letting your people know that you're going to be here and all that. I feel that I've been up since 4 a.m. Whoo-wee. I think I have in some sense, but not like having to actually do things. You know what I'm saying? But when I was up, man, I got up and just got fucking rolling. I just got up and got fucking rolling. Yeah, these Seahawks fans think they on my head, but they really not. Oh, actually, overtime has been crazy. Hey, that's a big W, though. Especially post-holiday overtime. Ooh, wait. Yeah, that's a big W. I haven't seen a look what the TikTok comments look like for this. It may not be up because TikTok has been horrendous lately. Hey, yo, am I watching a... Bro, this is a full horizontal stream on TikTok. Anyways, we'll get that. 71? Okay, you know what? Let me check my phone. Okay, maybe the Seahawks fans up right now. Maybe they're awake. Who is this? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Take the TikTok comment section. Where's this fucking thing at? Okay. Okay, everyone. Go back and fucking find the clips. I said instantaneously at the... Okay. While we got Cam on, let's see who else can't read. Here to see if you kept the receipts. Bros ain't getting it. How'd that work out for you? I mean, obviously he got a ring. So what happened? Scroll back one. Sure feels good to be a Super Bowl champ. I understand the feeling. This is what motherfuckers be mad at me. Getting off work in the West Coast right now, I guess. Getting off work at West. Bro, hey, you know what's crazy is that there's been times in my life where he won the Super Bowl. You didn't hear? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Also, bro, I try to time things like that too. Like it's all like people don't think that those things matter, and I think about them all the time. Like I think about times that I would get off my phone after work or right before I'm about to clock out or whatever, and I'm like, 440 is a good time that a lot of people would probably get on the phone, and I could upload at like 4:43, and I would be right in there for. I gotta think about stuff like that all the time. Won the Super Bowl, by the way. Your team went home. I'm aware. Y'all realize I willingly posted. Yeah, he did his. Hey, boy. I don't know. Okay, he had no protection and got sacked 9 times. Moved to Seattle, he protected. Now look at his hand. This is what you see. Is that a Super Bowl here? Ain't her at all. All right, that was all of them? Shit. Okay. Creator videos? Were they are there already people rage baiting? No? Oh, those are my videos. Never mind. Keep everything. All right, I think that was everybody. They said that there were some hidden comments. Let me see them too. I don't know, Sam Darnold. Y'all know how I feel about Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold's a bag of shit. And I know every time I say that, he throws a deep touchdown. Bro, I know. That's the crazy part. Like, but you got to remember, if I approach it just like that, then it's like I'm hating, which I'm not genuinely. Like, I'm genuinely not hating on Sam Darnold at all. At the beginning of the season, I said exactly what I said, which was exactly how I felt and exactly what has happened. Up till the Vikings, Sam Darnold showed to us it may not be the best for him, you know? The Vikings, we saw promise, but then they moved off of him because they had JJ.
So we had to see what it was going to be like in another new system with another new team. No one could have confidently said not only would Sam lead them to another double-digit win, another team to another double-digit winning season, but that then he would go and win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm talking about? So, me having the fucking integrity to be like, hey, you know what? I was hella wrong about this. Here you go. And people being like,
Oh, don't you see how wrong you are?
I think you fell for the bait, big dog. Of course I do. That was the whole point. The whole point was to be like, because I'm not one of those reactors, bro, that think I have to be someone's offensive coordinator, head coach, player personnel. I got to be able to predict exactly what defense is on the field. I need to know exactly what lineman is pulling to be able to evade. I need to know everything, because if not, I'm wrong, and the internet's going to tell me I'm wrong, and I'm going to fall apart because of that. Fuck no. I'm not one of those people. I would much rather be wrong in this situation, because you know the other side of being wrong about this? Me being wrong about Sam Darnold means Sam Darnold went and succeeded. That's a good thing. I don't care about being right. I care about the fact that, oh shit, Sam Darnold went and proved me wrong. I'm pretty sure almost right after this clip, I think I stop and say that actually. I'm pretty sure I stop and say that. So it's like these people thinking they getting their shit off because of these comments. Oh, brother. They don't know what people have said to me in front of thousands and thousands of people. They don't know that kind of shit. Because this shit, it ain't nothing, man. It ain't nothing, man. But it's funny. I'm not worried about that shit. It's funny. That was the whole purpose. That was the whole purpose of why I posted that right now at this time. Lock in, strategy. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. No matter what. Even if it's small strategic things, you gotta have it. Gotta have it. So, since I know my phone. Oh, wait, is he for real? Actually. I knew it was about to happen. I knew it was about to happen. W. I kind of wish it was a W. Unfortunately, the W is not being spread to my camera at the moment. So with that, y'all, I hate to make it abrupt, and I hate to make it as soon as it was, because we kind of didn't dive into everything that I have on my said list here. Damn, and to find out these funky motherfuckers started unfollowing me on TikTok. Bro, people are so sensitive. Anyways, so with that being said, y'all, the fact that y'all have been rocking with me while half the stream my camera's been off, not half, but for this last 30 minutes has been off, I really appreciate y'all, man. Y'all really one of them ones. Y'all really one of them ones. So this is what we're gonna do.
W stream. Hey man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you massively. So this is what we're gonna do because we just gonna have to get up on out of here. We just gonna have to get up on out of here. So, hey, for anyone and everyone that has been on here, anyone and everyone that is a new follower, new subscriber, old follower, an OG, a new one, whether if you're on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, TikTok, whatever it may be, I appreciate y'all for just taking the time out of your day to share it with me. Even if it's just with this blank screen and some of my social graphics, y'all have to understand that this is actually something that I enjoy doing a lot, whether if it's with 2 people or whether if it's with 200 people or 2,000 people. This is something that I enjoy a lot. And I have been on stream and on camera for a lot of people. I've been doing a lot of things for a lot of people. I've been helping out a lot of people. And this year is not going to be another year to where most of my calendar is filled up by other people's tasks and accomplishments. I want to further so much of this brand. I want to further this community. I want to cultivate this community to be something special, not just in its own corner of the internet, but I want it to be special and felt around everyone that's a part of it. I've been working really hard and I've been trying really hard. And this year it's going to get to the point where I'm doing a lot of things really hard, and all of you all are going to be along the ride. All of you all are going to be a part of it, and all of you have been, because you supported me this far, whether if you just blindly seen me somewhere else and came here, whether if I was a short that came across your feed during the football season, whether if you've seen me in some of my client streams and you've enjoyed me enough in those areas where you've come to my land of the world and decided to support me there, I appreciate you immensely. I can't share that enough. Speaking of someone that has supported blindly for so long, Dan Wants Pizza. Bro has been a sub or a follower on any account that to the point I saw a quick damn Kick resubscription. Jeez, I can't talk. Just the other day. He's the only one with an animated sub badge on that platform because he's been rocking with me for so long. And that's with me just doing things how I've been doing them and not even at this kind of rate. So for everyone that is here, everyone that has something going on, everyone that, has been throwing me up on a screen or whatever it may be, there are people out there on YouTube that can quote my reaction intro all the way through, and they do it in the comments, and it's things like that like really light me up on the things that I do creatively. It really lights me up and pushes me to be even better and be more consistent and be more focused on this. Because from a kid, people have been telling me that I could entertain. From when I was in, honor course and band, I knew I could entertain. When I became a drummer, I knew I could entertain. When I became a professional wrestler, I believe I perfected what my area and lane of entertainment could be. And now it's just time to use it all here. So this is the first time, and I opened the stream saying this. This was my first time going live since my YouTube channel had 500 subscribers, if not less than that. Since the last time I went live, I had 500 subscribers. Now we're sitting here at 19 point some change, heading towards 20K. And I haven't put my foot on the gas yet. So for everyone in chat, for everyone that's been here for the last couple hours, for everyone that's hung in while my camera has been fizzling in and out because it's tired, just like I ain't been sleeping, it probably needs some sleep too. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all gonna see the next stream come up because I'm gonna give y'all warnings. There's gonna be schedules. There's gonna be things that go out. So everyone's gonna know when I'm gonna stream before I stream, okay? I'm gonna keep it real with y'all so we can keep it real with each other. I appreciate y'all so much. Once again, if you want to follow me along this crazy ride, hit the sub button on YouTube. It's free. Hit the follow button on Twitch. It's also free.
Hit anything on TikTok, cause that's free too. If you want to support me in any other kind of way, I'm a YouTube partner. I'm a Kick partner. I can get, you know, the gifted subs over there. I can get the super chats and the super stickers and all that over there. And I'm opening up memberships on YouTube, so we'll be able to do gifted memberships. And I'm going to do membership only videos and content and streaming and stuff like that as well. So YouTube is going to go up. Kick is going to go up. I don't know what I'm going to do with Twitch yet. I don't know if I'm going to reactivate my affiliation or, you know, just kind of keep monetary lanes in their lanes and keep Twitch as just like you can come and watch me on there. But, you know, I believe there's better platforms for you to support your creators on. That's just me. Good, because the mods don't be hearing shit. Man, I shared it in the IG chat like yesterday, so that's on me. Next big stream is going to be next Friday though at NFM for the charity stream. That's 100%. I may stream one more time before that though. But before my camera cuts out again and before we ramble off anymore, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have done so much for me, and I'm going to continue doing so much for y'all. Because this is something that's going to be incredible. And crazy enough, y'all are going to be the ones to say that y'all were here for it. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know exactly where we're going to be at. There's going to be videos dropping from this stream. Maybe if my camera... Never mind. Hey, y'all. I love y'all. I'm out. I know. Absolutely insane timing. COD timing at its finest, if anything. You know what I'm saying? Absolute finest.